Cop, it gives you the ability to check other people during the night. If you check someone during the night, you will point at who you want. I will tell you whether they are a thumbs up, a good person, a villager, or thumbs down, a bad person, a mafia. Okay? If you're queen, you're the cop. Queen, you're the medic. You can save one person per night. You can choose who it was. To give the villagers a little bit more of an advantage this time, I will allow the doctor to save himself. Okay? Okay? So, Jack is the vigilante. Jack is the vigilante. That means you have a one shot throughout the game to just YOLO shoot someone. Homemade waffles just like off the villager during the night. Last time, but he just went in. No regrets.
Access patch, you can get that work too.
Anything else? Anything anyone has questions about? Forget? Not sure about?
What's vigilante again?
One shot. Anytime during is at night.
You can't just be like in the middle of the day, alright, I'm killing
No.
That's a jack, right?
Yeah. The Jack, yeah.
Jack?
Joker.
Joker.
Joker's Mafia. Let me get my pen and my paper really fast so I can mark it.
Wait, so what's the price distribution for
Kill your ass.
You get 0.
Exact ties,
You get 0.
Exact ties, you're on 1.
What's the price?
Exact or Johnny. You guys can kill me around 2.
As far as you get there.
I know they killed me, dude.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So what's that?
Ace and Joker.
Ace and Joker, Mafia.
Jerry Nelson's gonna do dirty and kill them. Kill me.
And what's the Jack is vigilante.
Alright. Once again, you cannot show your card to anyone. Do not show it to anyone. You also cannot show your card. What's up?
I just want to know, can you if you're the cop
Yes.
and it's daytime, can you just be like, hey, I'm the cop?
Yeah.
You can claim any role at any time. You can say whatever you want. You cannot say what your card is, and you cannot ask someone what their card is.
You can't show it either.
You can't show it either. At day one, you'd be like, guys, I'm the medic.
Well, so you can say whatever you want, but you can't say it and prove it, right?
Exactly.
So I can't ask
Because the
them.
mafia can say, you can ask them,
Yeah,
you can straight up ask them, you can say, are you mafia? I mean, you can claim mafia if you want to, it's just stupid.
So what if I am?
Two
You're gonna kill me on my birthday?
There are 400 people.
I'm sorry. Cards get flipped when people die?
No, we do not reveal roles when people die. It's kind of like,
I played it.
it's a little bit harder, but I think it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
How come the medic can only save one person?
Per night.
Well, it's still
That's not a gun.
And then the vigilante.
Every night.
Well, okay, so the point of the medic is if someone comes out, basically.
Brian, so the vigilante only has one shot per night?
One shot per
No, one shot
the entire
game.
game.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, man, I would have just shot everybody. Everybody.
What is it still the first day is 2-2? Like
So,
2
we're
days, 2
playing,
nights?
we're still
No
playing with
phones.
5 Mafia, 2 kill score until 3.
No phones.
You can lynch 2, you can lynch 2, you don't have to lynch 2, y'all went crazy.
Probably should
yesterday.
not be lynching.
You can kill 2 people a day as villagers.
No phone.
Wait,
So
how do you
yeah,
stop?
so we're
We're
touching
trying
that
to wait.
away.
We're trying to-
So we have to shut reset.
Wait, are we streaming right
No,
now?
yes.
Next is
Wait, Twitch that is
Next.
a real game.
I'm trying to get it in my
I'm
phone.
guessing somewhere in Timberlake they have
Alright, I need everybody to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Alright,
Hey, no phones. No phones.
No phones. Phones are now off. Phones are now off. No Twitch chat. If you cheat, Twitch chat will know and you'll get shamed for it publicly on Reddit. Come on. Oh, real bad. Woo! Alright, everyone sleep. I need my Mafia members to look at me. Mafia, look at me.
Alright, I'll stop doing that.
Mafia members, look at me, please, one more time. Mafia. All right, heads down. If you have the king, you're my cop, look at me. All right. If you have the queen, you're my medic, look at me. If you have the jack, you are my vigilante. Look at me. Vigilante. All right, everybody wake up. Discuss.
Wait, where's Adam?
I know.
He's right there.
Emmett, Phil are
The
playing
speaking
friends.
staple still applies.
Coming out the gates right now, I'm a villager.
Oh my god.
Yo, fuck you, man.
I know yesterday we had some tough.
You sound very healthy alike, Zach.
I'll tell you right now.
That's a bold play. That's a bold play. First person.
Yo, Johnny might be bummed.
Me too.
Johnny, you wanna?
Me too? You too? Come on.
Fine, Mafia again.
I don't know about this.
He's innocent. He's not talking.
Alright, let him speak. Let Johnny speak. You guys kill me, you guys are gonna lose. Straight up.
He's a cop, dude.
What's your axe?
Yeah, go
Tell me,
ahead.
axe.
Go ahead, Jake.
Are you a villager?
Swear I'm a villager.
How much of that was that like that?
I swear I'm a villager. I guarantee it. I'm watching you. I'm a.
I save lives. Kill me.
So
He might be Mafia.
So
I think he's like our court jester. Like,
That's just that.
I want to talk last night.
I know.
Randomly.
The first
Sorry.
round is always the hardest.
We are Armada.
I have some things to say.
First of all, I've decided for the good of the game and myself that I will not swear on the people when asked any questions.
Man, that was the most thorough.
Don't ask because it is broken and it takes me out of the game. I decided this last night.
So you're probably Mafia.
Wait, so
Okay,
what?
that's number one.
Wait, I don't
Last
understand
night I
what
told
you're
many
He
people.
could just be saying that as
No,
Mafia.
No.
There are
Wait,
people
but
in this
no,
room who can confirm my
Yeah.
story.
No, he's like, if I
Oh,
were.
no, that, he said that. He did say
saying.
that.
You can talk. They can't.
I can point.
No, but
This
that's
is
not
how-
no, they can't.
Wait, I wasn't here.
I
What
was
does that
there
mean?
with
What does that
That's
mean?
the
Means you can talk.
It's the top.
You guys are cutting him off. Let him talk.
Okay, yeah,
What
you
else
can talk
is
when
new?
you have it.
Hello, people are talking. The second thing is that I want to urge all of the townspeople in this room to stay away from the mob mentality. I remember there was a suggestion yesterday that if you're quiet, you're mafia. I think that ruined a lot of. The people lost. The people died. The townspeople were all dead at the end. The town was a cesspool. There was more mafia than there were innocent people. I don't even. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should all think for ourselves. We should have a just society here.
So with day 0, there's actually no information because no one was killed. So I think that it's probably a good idea that we don't lynch anybody, since last time we did, we killed the cop in the first couple of rounds. So I'm saying, statistically speaking, there are 5 mafia. That's actually quite a bit. So we should lay low as villagers.
5 out of how many? 22.
So I think like the lessons learned from last time is that.
You were in it for one day.
I was in for one day, but I gotta watch like the rest and how like it went down. Is that like, guys, this game the roles are random, so literally anyone could be it. So even if it's like your homie or whatever, like that doesn't matter. Actually, like it could be anyone, straight up.
There was a play today.
I'm gonna play, man. I'm honest. And like, realistically, like if you think about it, if there's 5 mafia and there's this many of us, the likelihood we're gonna lynch a townsperson the first day is high because we have no information right now. Like we don't, none of us know anything, so I don't really see the point of going for it right now either. So I agree with Andrew.
Really quick, so do you just propose that we make it nighttime already? Just right now?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Like, so, I think it can go either way, mainly because if we let the mafia get initiative, they for sure get the first say in getting a kill. Whereas, do we go mafia, village, or do we go village, mafia? How do you propose we identify somebody? People who say awful puns.
That's a start.
Yeah, actually, I think like the meta is. I agree with Mafia and everyone who's suggesting we already know what they want. In fact, I'm surprised that statisticians such as yourself would go against mathematical theory. But
I'm just saying, you know, for the people, when I think someone who runs the numbers and someone who doesn't, I don't think Bobby's starting to.
If I recall yesterday, the Mafia master Adam suggested that you do go for the lynch on the first night. But
All right, Ramada said.
Well, I was in the car with Armando and he was talking about a lot. Zoo was there too, and they normally play with like 10 people or less. So when you're playing in a group this big, I think it's a different game, and he doesn't really know the better for this guys. None of us really do, obviously. Hell, most of us don't even want to play the game in the first place. So I'm just saying, in that case, it's like hard to know whether. I wouldn't say because Armada said so is not a good enough reason. Basically, is the TLDR.
But did you see his match?
But did you see him play Mafia last night?
I mean, I think the greatest risk is we take out the cop right now. Like, seriously, if we take out the cop right now, it's almost GG, right? Like, I don't see why we have to do that. When I'm sure by the time we go to daytime again, someone's gonna have some suspicion towards somebody or have more information. So we can at least have a system here.
well, I think yesterday failed because Kagi gave like the all-time worst defense other than me. Like if he could teach, like
He knows.
because if we do like target like somebody who is a role that will help us, like they can come up with a better defense to kind of signal us. I know that there's some meta mind games that could happen, but I feel like we would come to a nice conclusion that if we did target a cop and a cop or the nurse like defending themselves, we would rationally come to the conclusion that we probably won't risk on that person. Just kind of
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
what did it say too?
Someone did. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like, yeah, like if anyone hasn't like like thought the sort of like the meta through, like a very common scenario is like, it's like the cop will lay low for a couple. It's like just like a common mafia like thing, right? The cop will lay low, they'll like find a mafia or two, and then they'll come out in the daytime and be like, okay, so I'm the cop, this guy's mafia, blah blah blah, and then it's up to the like the mafia could do the same thing, and they could claim that they're the cop. And then you kind of have this, like, you have a very, like, do or die scenario where two people claiming the cop, one's obviously mafia. And then it's up to the doctor to, like, protect, who he thinks is the cop. Because, the mafia should gun for the cop he claims he is. So it is, like, super important for, the doc is the most important person to stay alive. And that's, like the common, like, meta thing. And then if the cop or the doc die, it's like, well, it'll just fuck.
I think that chair makes people talk a lot.
Yes.
One thing do we know, is it like announced if someone is saved during the night?
Yeah.
Because no one dies.
I don't think so.
Hey,
Brian.
Bob, is it announced if someone's saved?
No.
Mafia tries to kill someone
So
today,
the only way you'll know is that if like the first night only one person dies, it's kind of.
But you don't know who the other person was.
So only the medic.
The way we play very quietly. Like we try to give you as little information as
Do the mafia can they just kill one person and like?
No, they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to do that. So you'll always
But we
know.
didn't know who
Unless
was
the
the
vigilante
because you didn't
Only
tell
one
us.
person died.
So wait, the mafia
Exactly.
can't kill one person.
Which I thought was
No.
two.
They have to kill
You have to kill your
Only one
since,
person dies.
since we don't reveal and since we allow we don't say who the doctor said, we don't even say who the vigilante killed, we always have to make the mafia kill to their full power. So you generally know. There's just an occasional question of, oh well there's 2 deaths tonight but the vigilante could have shot whatever. Then the vigilante can come out and say I shot and then you know. So it just adds for more play.
Okay.
That's why we do it.
So yeah, so basically the way I see it, both strategies are risky. Like if we lynch somebody, then we run the risk of lynching a vigilante or a doctor or a cop. But if we don't, then we also run the risk of the mafia, like no mafia are going to die if we don't lynch anyone. That's a fact. And the way I see it is that if we do that, the only person I can really see that's in trouble right now is Westballs because he kind of alluded that he was the doctor. So I think that would make him a target.
I think that makes sense.
But I don't think the doctor. Sorry to interrupt. But I don't think the doctor can save himself. So I don't.
We can this time.
He said this.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why'd you nerf me?
You didn't get nerfed, it was a buff, because he said town got fucked so bad.
Patch 1 to
I fell away to save myself.
Anyone's ever
Wait, Bob, you were the
medic last time.
Oh, okay, sorry.
different universe though.
Yes. Go for it.
Yeah.
Sue, are you Mafia?
Absolutely not this time.
Same question as we
Same excuse you gave yesterday, dude.
I wish I was Mafia. I also wish there were beers.
That's a fair
Yeah,
point.
we know that.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
I just want everyone to have a good time.
He's
How
do you defend yourself, Reno?
Okay, hold on. I mean, if you think about it, if we kill someone tonight,
No, he's Mafia. He's guilty.
no, I'm just saying.
He's getting a
premonition. It's like you have, what is it, 1 in 4, pretty much. 1 in like, yeah, it's like 25% to get a Mafia. So, I mean, that's all.
Well, let's gamble. Let's kill someone.
Did you want to say something?
I think less.
Sure.
I thought you put your hand up. I think players love it.
Why?
He shakes his head. This is a really good feeling as Mafia.
Okay.
Dude, I'm down.
I just want to kill him because it'd be funny if he died.
Look how sad it is.
I feel bad.
It's like
I feel bad.
Blur, give it to Blur. Give it to Blur.
He's gonna vigilante himself.
Armado needs to go playing friendlies upstairs. Like play with them.
Give me the shit.
That sucks.
Can we kill 2 people first night?
Yeah.
we can.
The first 2 nights we can kill 2 days. 2 days we can kill 2 people.
We're gonna kill Toffle and Blur.
Okay, Taco hasn't been making shitty puns today, so he's fine.
So
I just want Toffle back. I love what Toffle does.
is everyone making jokes or is everyone
I'm
actually
suspicious of
nominating?
Reno. I'm still not convinced of
Oh.
Reno. I think I nominate Reno.
I second that motion.
I'm gonna play friendlies. I'll go play friendlies.
Wait,
That's your defense? Okay, I am a townsperson. Everyone look in my eyes so you can see that I'm telling the truth.
And what? Beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
That's my defense.
But, well, he did say it earlier this morning. I totally took it.
Oh, dropping balls.
Party.
Oh, party foul. Sounds like something a Mafia member would do.
I want to say something.
Since this is the first round, I think we should really take our time and really think it through before just killing people. We don't want the Mafia to win again, okay? Because I'm a townsperson again. And I was a bomb-ass townsperson last time, so if you bitches didn't listen, so people should listen this time.
The Reddit thread did credit Dewan, by the way.
We can win.
It was a Reddit thread?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should take our time so we get as much information as possible. But honestly, day one, I'm not gonna vote for anyone day one, like, no matter what. As far as I'm concerned, like there's nothing I know right now, and we would know more on the next.
Alright, try to focus more on Reno himself.
Oh yeah, right.
Good townspeople. Can I have a show of hands for who will not vote for anybody today?
No guarantees. Let me kill someone.
Alright, one
Dealing
more.
with, you can convince, I don't know. It seems
I
like.
need one more attack against Reno. No one. Reno, defend yourself one last time. Do we got a vote?
I'm just gonna say that yesterday that Zach was Mafia. Even though today is a different game, he's thrown out a lot of jabs early on. So I mean, it's not statistically impossible that he is Mafia again. You know,
Exact same.
so
Gambler's fallacy.
it's. I mean, it's him.
But I want to hear Esmat's reason
Alright,
though.
no, we gotta vote. We gotta vote now.
What were we voting for? Reno?
Reno, we got a motion and a second on
You can vote
Reno.
whoever you want, right? Or no?
Do what? We have a motion and a second for Reno, so you have to go in and vote procedures on Reno. There are 22
I just wanted to
people.
play.
There are 22 people. I need 12 votes. Yeah, to kill Reno. All right, heads down, heads down. If you want to kill Reno, please raise your hands high and immediately. All right, heads up. It's obvious that wasn't enough. Keep your hands up. So everyone voted. All right, we can continue.
Alright.
Wait.
Was that enough time to see everyone?
You didn't vote for it?
Talk about something.
I don't know if I.
So a very like, this is like another just Mafia thing. Like, so okay, you're attacked and you feel attacked, and immediately you're like, okay, the guy who accused me you just feel worse about them immediately. But it is not in your best interest to self-preserve and get someone else lynched instead of you. Like if someone comes at me, I should not try to get them lynched. I should only try to defend myself if I'm down. If I am Mafia, it is in my best interest. It is in my best interest to get them lynched instead of me and like deflect the blame, because then you get a town person killed. And that's exactly what Reno just did with Zach. So Reno was attacked, and he was immediately like, you know what, Zach? Actually, I don't like you coming at me like that. So that's like a very like classic like Mafia thing, and just.
PP.
Which is by the way, that's why I voted for him.
After you.
I agree with what you said, but I am curious on why you voted for Reno.
That's why, because he didn't.
You didn't know at the time.
No, he yeah.
Okay.
So for you, Mafia?
No.
There was a smirk.
Like
You guys missed it on the
Everyone throw down your showdown silent smirkers.
Oh yeah.
There was a smirk.
Wes, are you Mafia?
That was worse.
Yeah.
Let's not do that with everybody.
Okay, that's hard though. When you
I know, now we're-
wait.
And now we're on.
That's like the
When
hard
you put someone on
reads.
the spot
I
like
don't
that,
think
it is
that
a little
was
hard because the person feels like there's 20 people watching him.
There are.
Well, there's like 20,000 because 20,000. You're absolutely right. But you know, I just don't think that we should be jumping the gun by singling out one random person out of 22 or whatever and being like, hey, what's your role? Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
Just vote to go to sleep. Maybe a second to vote to go to sleep.
We have a motion to go to sleep and a second. Heads down. All those in favor of going to sleep, please raise your hand. Hold it high. We need 12.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. If you want to go to sleep, raise your hand to vote to go to sleep. All right, heads up. It's almost unanimous. We're going to sleep.
Because I'm gonna die.
Heads down, heads down, heads down, heads down. Heads down, everyone, absolutely everyone. I will mod kill you if you peek. Alex knows. Poor guy. All right, Mafia, look at me. Mafia, look at me. Who would you like to kill? I need 3 to vote in accord. Okay. Who else would you like to kill? All right, go to sleep. All right, King, I need you to look up. King, you're the cop. Tell me who you want to check. Queen, if you have the queen, look at me. Who would you like to save? Who would you like to save? Prevent them from dying for the night. You choose someone, point at them. Okay. Go to sleep. Vigilante, look at me. Who would you like to shoot, if anyone? All right. Everybody wake up. So unfortunately, we had some people sneaking around in the middle of the night when they shouldn't have. Looking around, peeking in windows, looking where they shouldn't.
No way.
And poor homemade waffles.
I looked up early. I didn't know. I was a townsperson, but I looked up earlier.
What got
I thought
you?
were done.
When you said, all right, and then I looked up, and then
Yeah,
he's like,
so I
go
was
sleep.
like,
I'm like, oh
yeah.
shit.
That's
And then you go back to
So
sleep.
you guys not kill? My kill?
That was my kill.
Oh man.
As the mafia were like putting their heads down too, it was rough.
Yeah.
All right, so also during the middle of the night.
Oh, it's Lucky.
It's Joey.
Also, Portorino is also dead.
Sorry, Zach. Yeah, that's
Savino's just a bad player.
I wanted to have comments.
Sorry,
everybody. Comments.
I think we're gonna play.
I was doing
I'm
so
gonna play melee. Waffle said was as a chair is not by no means confirmed. He could have also been a mafia just trying to throw you off.
What?
Wait, what?
watches.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hey, I think my controllers are.
Waffle said he was a villager, and that's not canon. Like, he could just be a mafia member.
No, I honestly like.
Nothing, you're dead.
I know. I'm trying to get my.
Isn't it right there by your chair?
Alright, so
I
I'm
do
gonna
think
throw
he's
this
mafia.
out there. Wait, I'm gonna throw this out there.
Spooky ghost. Spooky
Joey
ghost.
said before the game started that if Zach died, he's mafia. So, in addition to that, Joey, you also voted for Reno to die in our original vote. So, you wanted Zach dead, and you voted to kill someone on almost no information. So, I think that there's a strong chance that Joey is mafia. Give it.
Oh, thanks, Dave. See, I think that would be a reason why he wouldn't try to kill Zach, because he made that statement and it was just so early in the game and he's an easy target. So I feel like I'm a little suspicious of you, because the first thing that you said was recalling that back to Joey. Not that I think you're mafia yet, but come on, I'm baby.
Honestly, like, killing, for the fact that everyone heard Joey say that, like, right at the beginning, for the mafia to do that is, like, the most obvious thing to do, to point it on Joey,
Right.
which is, like, what DeJuan just said, to direct the conversation, like, I don't know, my train of thought is it's more towards what Kevin's saying. No guarantee, but yeah.
Dude, I said, everyone started laughing when I said that, and as you guys laughed, I said, fuck, now whoever goes first and kills Zach, I'm just gonna die tonight too. But everyone was laughing, so no one heard me say that.
Kathy.
If we're passing it to you, feel free to start talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if Joey thinks that complicated. Like, I would pull a double reverse on that, and that would be something I would do to like misdirect. Like, oh, I killed Zach, and nobody's actually gonna believe that I went out on my very blunt statement that everybody heard. Do we honestly think that Joey thinks that schematically?
I think he did the one level, not the only.
Alex, what do you think?
Oh, shit.
What do you think about what Teflo just said? You know Joey much better than Teflo. What do you think?
I swear to God I wasn't paying attention. But one thing that I did, I mean, the only thing that I was thinking about is, there was only like, how many people raised their hand for Reno to die, and then he just dies?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes it pretty simple as to who's maybe wants him dead, unless they're like super mind gaming and didn't vote for him and then want him dead. I don't know.
Zach voted.
Sorry, I didn't
Zach
listen.
voted for him.
Yeah, they were against each other.
Yeah.
Who? You? Alright, damn, swoop.
Why? Who's this going to?
Joey?
Oh, here, you go first.
So, I kind of agree with you, Alex, that the people that voted for Reno initially might be mafia because they killed him off. And Chris, you started the hunt for Reno over here, so you didn't really have any information to go on, so why did you vote to kill him?
So two things. First of all, I did have information to go on because he was very defensive
deflection.
about Zach and everything. Okay. Second of all, if you think about this from like the point of view of what it makes sense for the mafia to do, unless the mafia think Reno's like exceptionally like good at figuring out who the mafia is, or they thought he was like medic or doc or something for some reason, it almost wouldn't make sense to like. So then it almost wouldn't make sense for the people who voted for Reno to kill him, because then it just makes those people look suspicious. If anything, it's like what does the mafia have to? If I'm mafia, what do I have to gain for killing Reno? You know what I mean? Like if I voted for him because I thought he's mafia, that's one thing.
Just real quick.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd just like to mention that Mitchell is kind of, I'm not accusing you of anything, but he's in the game.
oh,
My bad.
So, yeah, if you want to sit somewhere more visible, to like help.
yeah, there's.
Oh yeah, please join a chair that's closer in there.
Thank you.
We have,
Where am I
Tolkien.
Sit here.
Waters.
Tobin said earlier today.
This one's mine, right?
I have no idea.
Not yours, right?
I want everyone to know that's not you.
The one with the lead.
Is it open now?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
My chair is mine.
Tobin said earlier today that
Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
open.
do statistics, so I got insecure about that. So I did the math. 3 people have died so far. We didn't touch
One was
anybody.
mod banned.
One was
One
mod
was
banned.
mod.
But this is most likely that Brandon was telling the truth. Even though that's not canon, I believe him. And so that makes 19 people, 5 Mafia, so about 1 in 4.
Still the same percentages. 1-4.
Well,
A little bit
Right.
better.
It's significantly higher.
I'm suspicious of you.
You're suspicious of me?
What's up with that math?
I'm an engineer, so I do math for a living.
That's not a good
thing.
Engineers are the statistics.
Yeah, so let's just think about this, right? So we went from 5 out of 22 having Mafia to most likely 5 out of 19. The odds are still really not in our favor if we just pick some random fuck to like be. Oh, sorry. Be like some random.
You can say fuck, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I can't say fuck.
Alright.
Okay, yeah.
Don't just like spam it.
Yeah, say that these words great.
Okay, yeah.
That's not the F word anymore, you're fine.
Okay, just no more of that. That's fine. No more cursing. Where was I at? So 5 out of 19, right? And then let's just assume we still have our cop, our medic, and our queen, right?
Or vigilante.
Or vigilante, whatever. That means when we all go to sleep tonight, there's a 3 in 19 chance that they die. We want to keep those people alive, right? So the more we lynch, it's like increases the odds that the mafia, if we don't kill the mafia kills our queen, medic, person.
We'll give it a tap on it. But, oh, yeah, you guys are in on too. But like, the people who are dead are the biggest clues to us. So we don't have no information.
Yeah.
And significantly more than we did.
I was just gonna echo like, yeah, like it's kind of random, but like we're on a time crunch here, and every day we pass and like the townspeople don't vote someone else, it's gonna be 5 out of 17 and 5 out of 15. So we can't be overly cautious either.
So let's just look at the data in terms of what happened. The cop probably didn't find a mafia because we didn't see anyone really go after someone yet, I don't think. The data we have is that Reno and Zach died, right? Right after that happened, Dewan talked, and then later deflected attention towards Toph, almost immediately after we started accusing him. And then after that, he did make a good point though, that Toph went after Reno, and then whoever probably, I mean, if you think about the Mafia, they probably wanted to...
Zach went after him first. But
Oh, Zach went. Well, either way though, the people who had their hand up for Reno are more likely to be Mafia, right? Because they can just take out a townsperson day one. We know now that Reno is a townsperson, right? So for a Mafia, it's like, isn't that generally beneficial to just take someone out day one? Like, it's generally better for them. So that's where my suspicions are lying right now.
So from what you said, my suspicion for Dewan is only growing because he deflected that whole debacle, and also Zach was the one who killed him yesterday. Zach killed him yesterday. The PJ Salt is real, okay?
I just want to say, whoever our medic is, Zach was the obvious choice to die last night. I think we all knew he was going to die. So whoever the medic is should really pay attention and should have probably tried to save him over whoever else, because now we're down a townsperson for almost no reason. Because Zach was almost guaranteed to die. I just wanted to throw that out there.
So Zach did kill me, and that's why I would have loved to be Mafia, so I could kill him no matter what. But I'm a townsperson, so I didn't have the pleasure of killing him myself.
So a Mafia would say, that's what a Mafia would say.
I mean, I swear I'm a townsperson. But no, I am a townsperson. I would like to know who voted for Reno, other than all I remember is Toph and Zach.
Majority this side.
And
then two people here voted
So,
for
so on the honor system, I want to know
you guys voted for
who voted for Reno aside from Toph and Zach. Because I saw a couple more hands. Mango and
Mango Lucky. Mango Lucky.
And Mango Lucky and okay, so I would like to know why you guys voted for Zach.
For Reno.
For Reno.
On the lynching.
Can I say something first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just real, if it's real
But
quick.
it's not related, so if you want to follow that train of thought.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, I wanted to say two interesting things that haven't been thrown out there yet. First is in the last game, people, the Mafia had a really there was it took a while to get consensus to get people to kill, and this time the scenes were very quick. So that's important first of all. So
He also did say they only need 3 this episode, like all 5 didn't agree.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did it change from last time?
Wait, how many that can the Mafia
He said
kill?
well, he said
No, but one peeked his head, right?
It's the exact same. The only reason Homemade Waffles is because he got mod killed. He looked up in the night.
No,
he said 3 out of 5.
How many
Yeah, that's what I'm
You have
saying.
2 kill power until you get down to 3.
But we're saying
No, does the
What's the
Mafia
consent?
have unanimous consent on a person?
Or
to kill a
majority.
majority.
Oh,
So 3 out of 5.
It's majority. It's majority plus 1. So if it's like 50-50, you need one more than 50.
So they said, so it's 3 out of 5.
You
Was
said
it like
like
that?
No, it's not 3 out of 5.
No,
It's-
for you said Mafia, they said 3 people need. I need
Yeah.
consensus from 3. It's what you said during the night.
Mafia to kill somebody.
Oh yeah, to kill somebody, yeah, you need a simple majority from the mafia. If it's 5.
So that's what was it like that yesterday?
So yeah, it's like that yesterday.
Okay, so I think it was still
Sorry.
easier for them to get consensus. So that's still really important. The second thing is, just like yesterday, both of the kills, it seemed like they were pretty funny. They were motivated by humor again. So we should consider anyone that jokes around a lot to be a little suspicious anyway, and there might be people that agree with them.
It's like 80% of people in this room.
Yeah. I know. That's people that would like pick on someone or whatever for like more of a joke, and then people that would just like goof off. So it's a little different, but I still think it's worth considering. That's all I have to say.
We're gonna continue on Juan's question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to also continue that.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I was gonna respond to one. What was the point? The people voting for Reno.
People vote
Yeah,
for me.
why? Yeah, but I know
You already
told me
explained
why.
why.
You
Right, right.
wanted to know why
Swedish.
Swedish and.
I'll just pass it on,
Lucky.
yeah, because I'm not in.
So let's hear from Mr. Mafia over here.
Alright, so when I used to play Mafia, I used to have the Mafia go first, so I was like, well, I'm used to having someone die immediately.
Yeah. It's just no fun for someone.
Yeah, because someone will just like, oh, they don't play anymore. So I was like, well, if Reno dies, I'm okay with it, and if he doesn't die, I'm okay with it also. So that's why I voted both for Reno to die, and then for Austin to go to sleep with her. Like, either way, I didn't really care. Sorry, Reno.
I just thought it was funny because me and Rio legitimately had a 10-minute conversation on how bad he wanted to play.
I just want someone to die.
I
think
Yeah.
Well, because I think I died round night 1, I think, last game.
Yeah.
So I was gonna be hella pissed if someone didn't die like first day. Like someone got away and I had to suffer. Oh no, who?
You were killed in the night.
Okay.
You were killed at night, but
Oh. Well, I guess I fucked up then, but I just want someone to die. That's all I gotta say.
Though it should be said that before we did that vote, we did another vote that said, hey, who is not going to vote for anyone at all tonight? And I think people who had their hand raised there are I lean towards innocence more than anything. But having said that, these guys, at least from my impression, they wanted to kill anyone, no matter who it was. So like, let's pretend we went after a mafia person, which we know Reno is not. They said they were going to do it anyways. They just wanted to kill people by their own admission, by the vote.
I know I did.
Yeah, so I saw you were like, you just want to kill someone. That is true. I believe that. Huh?
Who's got an awful John person?
Okay.
You're like making a mini mafia over there.
I just want
to kill people on the side.
Do any villagers want to come out and say that they have a role? Do they want to lay it on the line?
if the medic comes out, I want to kill them because they're stupid.
Medic and cop, don't tell us, please.
Yeah.
That's a bad
And
idea.
that's
But if the vigilante comes out, then they can get 1 kill during the night, but then they just put themselves at risk.
They're stupid.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. If the vigilante is shot by the mafia, and then the vigilante also wakes up that night.
The kills don't happen until the morning.
Okay, got it. Alright.
Yeah. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only role that should ever claim it at all is the cop. Like the medic never should say.
That's
I'm
all
the
I
medic.
wanted to say too.
The cop can say, yeah, the cop, like, there's a reason to say, I'm the cop, like, especially if you found someone, and then, the doctor.
Also, for clarification, if the mafia has 2 kill power, the doctors kill someone who's a target, and the doctor is also the target, that person will be saved.
What?
Okay,
So the
so
doctor
pretend, for just out of example, let's say that Andrew is the cop, and let's say Shroomed is a random villager. Mafia kills both Andrew and Shroomed. If Andrew tries to save Shroomed, Shroomed will still be saved.
Okay.
Okay? The kills don't happen until the morning.
That's safe.
Oh,
Okay. I also think the vigilante should only reveal after he's used his shot.
Yeah.
So I just want
It's safer, it seems like.
It's much safer, right?
But if you're the
There's no
vigilante, you
point.
should hold on to your shot until you have reasonable suspicion.
Yes. You have a lot of control over the pace of the game.
Wait, isn't there like a bizarre plot twist here where like the mafia could say like I'm the nurse or I'm
Yeah.
the doctor? It's not a bizarre
Yes,
plot
but
twist.
there's actually no advantage to saying you're the nurse.
There's no nurse, dude.
Well, doctor.
Medic,
Just think doctor.
While we're talking about strategy with nurse and cop,
I would like your thoughts on who you think the cops should investigate, like if there's a strap on that, or anyone who's experienced to maybe guide a little bit. Because we haven't talked about the cop at all. I mean, I don't know if we should just not talk about this at all, because maybe that's like making it too obvious.
Let me say something real quick. Okay. I think it's important that we ask the question. But to Tapo's point, it's like if you're not one of those roles and you say you are, then someone will know that you're lying. Like,
but how would they reveal it?
Yeah, they can't reveal it, but like you do stuff with that information. You're giving. You're saying it's a bizarre plot twist, but it's like okay, there's pros and cons to doing everything. So like.
I would like a motion saying we've been talking for a while.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, the way we've been talking, and whoever the cop might or might not be, like, the people that right now you probably investigate if you didn't do last night, like, obviously, Toth's been talked about a lot, so you should find out probably if he's Mafia or not. Shroom's been talked about a lot, so he's probably a good person to figure out if he's on your side or not. And then, for some reason, what is your name?
Mitchell.
Sorry.
How do you do it?
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Or
Mitchell. Plus one.
When he was giving his monologue, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if he's a townsperson or a Mafia, but it just, I got a little like, you know, it struck me as odd. Something about just kind of like, hey, you should pay attention to him. So that's just my thoughts as somebody for the cop to just consider, since our medic is apparently stupid.
What do you think about the medic since you've had such criticism?
Well, I don't know who to say tonight, but I should have said that.
Well, hindsight's 20/20.
No, I wouldn't say that. Hands down, the first day, it was really obvious that S was going to die. I think that's right. Yeah, that's.
Alright.
Like you dying the first day.
Alright, so I lightweight just got called out a bit. That's okay. So I'll just bring it back to the numbers. Yeah. I mean, okay, so if we think about it, right? So 5 out of 19 or whatever, Mafia right now. If we wait and another 2 people die, we got 5 out of 17. That's like way a better chance than like, I don't know, because do we have anybody we actually want to kill right now?
Wait, I have to say about that.
You want? Okay. I'm saying we don't kill anybody.
Same thing with the numbers, but if we kill people, we'll also have less power over the majority, because there will be more Mafia members.
But if we get the Mafia though, right? If we get the Mafia, then like, you know, that's good. But we have to luckily get the Mafia, or we have to somehow like discern who's the Mafia. And then if we get them, we can see that in like the next 2 turns that they can only kill 1 person at night.
What do you think's going on, Joey?
I feel like I can't play this game. Every time someone talks too much, I just think it'd be funny if they just died.
So make the
I'm just like, yeah.
An axe.
Oh, one question I had.
Tempo boys.
Why would the cop say who they are? I mean,
They wouldn't. If they found someone.
If you're trying to claim like, hey, you should kill this person because they're Mafia, I found out last night, that'd be like the reason.
So,
that should be the or vice versa, don't kill this person because I know he's innocent and we're in a crunch.
And then you have to trust the medic is going to guard you.
At least one more night.
Because the medic, because then
you could just die the night after.
Yeah. So you're basically putting your life on the line 2 nights.
Because like I don't remember who said they should announce it to the cop.
Wait. Question for the rule set: Can the doc continually guard the same person?
You can only say the same person twice in a row.
So
you can save yourself this game. So by extension, you can save yourself twice in a row.
I think it was either McCain or Toph said that the cops should come out and just defend. Like,
I assume the doc could guard the same person.
Oh, okay. So let's say that he's just.
I didn't realize.
Told us who said.
You're right. So you get like 1 night of an extra information.
Then you only do that at like.
You can save the same person every other night,
Right.
just not in a row.
Axe, what's your analysis?
I swear.
I'm trying to figure everything out.
That was the most like Ash from Pokemon. Get your ass fucking thing to say.
I'm serious. I am trying to figure things out.
You didn't start that sentence right.
I don't think that anybody has everything figured out, but what do you think?
I want people to keep in mind what Dewan said about Lucky, because I've also had suspicions about that, just because.
We should kill
I also want to stress how important the king's role is, whoever is the king, that you have to check these people. And, like, whichever one is probably unanimously the one that's suspected the most.
Where's the popcorn?
You have no insight into anything that's happened since we started sitting down playing this game.
So I will say this. Alright. I know this is gonna sound suspicious only because of Toast's speech about deflection, but Kevin's pretty bloodthirsty. So, which is just rare because I would expect you to want to, get more information and stuff. And I suspected Toph earlier, and I saw you guys whispering to each other.
Yes,
I saw. So
wait, can I defend?
I'm just saying, I don't know if you guys are Mafia.
I want to defend just that last statement. Just that last statement. Let me say one thing.
Okay.
We've just been laughing because West Balls looks hilarious over there. We've literally just been like, dude, look at West Balls. Like that's. I'm sorry. Okay, I had to say that. Okay, let's stop.
Kevin.
Okay.
Make sure.
It was you didn't tell me to finish, right?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Continue.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, so the things that Chris and I were whispering about, we were talking about how he looks like a Mafia, how he looks really funny, and we also were talking about killing you. I really want to kill you, but I feel like if we made a motion for it, there's not enough evidence to make people want to kill you.
You don't want to nominate him.
No, not yet.
Alright, motion to go to bed. Anybody
some people need to say something.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
No, wait, let people talk.
All right, I have no seconds. Continue talking.
All right, I just want to say, I just kind of want to give an overview of kind of what's happened so far. I feel like we, as opposed to last game, we were very aggressive. We feel really conservative as a group this game.
Yeah.
And also something worth considering is that the people that will have usually like a stronger emotional response from the group end up being more likely to die. That seems to have been the case overall in games, so I think that needs to be something. I don't know what to make of it right now, but should Dewan, Lucky, one of you two die, I think it's something worth considering. I don't know what it means yet, but I just think it's something worth considering. That's kind of how all the games have gone.
Okay.
I would like a nomination soon. We talked for like 15 minutes.
Well, then, question from Westfalls: how are you gonna vote for anyone to kill or not kill anyone? So I want to bring this up because this was something Armada said. If someone's just gonna sit there and not play or not pay attention or not care, either they're Mafia or if they're not Mafia and they're just sitting there and not gonna participate or not really care and not know how to vote, what's the point of keeping them?
We're just gonna give bad information.
So it's just.
Wes has the.
No, I just didn't have enough evidence to like accuse anyone, so I just didn't know what to do.
So there's two.
Where am I?
When you ask for an analysis, it's not, I don't want to accuse anybody. It's like, who do you trust? Who do you not trust? You can say anything. So, is there anything that you would like to add to your previous statement of literally nothing?
Who do you think?
No. Who do you trust? Who do you not trust? Why not? What do you think of Zach's death?
Thinking.
Let us think.
Alright, so I think what Chris said is has a lot of value because people who accuse people, it's like the Mafia wants people dead, so they're always gonna vote.
I'll take it.
So I guess I'm looking at the people that voted for
The rocket ship landed.
Alright, so if we were to look at last game, we had Lucky get out the first night, and we were all thinking, oh, there definitely has to be a SoCal person in the Mafia, or multiple, because they would just like vote out their friend because it's funny.
Why is he looking at me so much?
Well, I'm directly in front of you, so that's the only reason.
He's like, literally.
we're double Spider Swallows.
Alright, cool.
So since Zach was voted out like immediately, it's probably following the same trend, just like last game. So we really should be looking at a NorCal crew right now, such as Kevin, Chris, and
Wait, what do you say?
Because you're NorCal.
But just like last game, you could be Mafia.
that is true too.
So NorCal is not the same as SoCal, and we don't kill our homies just because it's funny.
True.
I
want you bitch.
Yeah. So that's why I suspected Kevin, because he's coming at me, and I wouldn't
I'm
expect
sorry,
him to.
who
if
said
he
they
was
were
also-
Let him finish up. He's got the staple.
So I'm just saying, we don't normally do that, and that's why I'm suspicious of Kevin, because he's pretty bloodthirsty for me right now.
You were bloodthirsty for Zach. You're like, I'm gonna
That's
kill
because
you.
he
That's
killed
what I'm
me.
saying.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so
Pass it.
Okay.
You were
So
so
you're not
thirsty.
doing it to be funny. You're doing it to get a motive.
Oh, just revenge. Pure and simple. Revenge.
It's like,
What? Digging your grave, dude.
No,
if nobody is gonna nominate Dewan, you guys have to drop this.
Okay.
I nominate Dewan. I'm gonna make
Will anybody second?
I have a motion for Dewan. Do I have a second? I have a second for Dewan. Dewan.
Was I first?
Joey's nominating. Are you gonna say?
Oh, I'll be the second.
Okay. Sure has to defend himself. Then we can go back and tell.
So everyone's heard my feelings on the subject. I'm a townsperson. I wanted to be the one that killed Zach. If I was a vigilante, I'd kill Zach. But he's dead. I'm not a mafia. I swear I'm a townsperson to all of you. Check notes. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about that.
Jeff was the first person to make the motion, so he does.
Okay, pretty much what's already been said. Dewan's kind of contradicts Bella, but he just said, yeah, NorCal, we're not about that life. He's like, yeah, but I wanted to kill Zach. So
Yeah,
I know.
Not because it's funny, just revenge.
And then honestly, in addition to that, I don't know, just from the beginning, like, you were like, I don't know, man. And then everything that happened. Whatever.
Dude, you basically were trying to get me killed because I said I wanted to kill Zach turn one. But you're saying that you basically were saying since the beginning you would have killed Zach. Wait, Tafo said
That's incriminating.
Tafo said that I wasn't smart enough to do that, to say I wanted to kill someone. I'm going to take that as very offensive.
No, you're not
Hey.
Whoa.
We need the stapler.
Smart enough to kill Zach and then bring up constantly how he wanted to kill Zach. Is that like, am I going too deep? Or?
I want a response to this.
Only you can tell yourself.
Okay, so if I actually was the one that killed Zach, I wouldn't be complaining about not being able to kill Zach. I'm only mad that I didn't get to kill him because I'm not mafia. Because I'm a townsperson. So like, all I can do to convince you guys is say I'm salty that it wasn't me to pull the trigger.
Okay. Two more comments and we're voting. Two more comments and we're voting.
Answer the question. I don't want to hear what you would have done. That has nothing to do with this. You have to defend yourself. He said he wanted to kill Zach and you came after him. Why did you do what you did?
Because my wanting to kill Zach is way more important than his wanting to kill Zach.
So you wanted to kill Zach.
So mine is warranted. My business is warranted.
He's fucking dead.
You have to understand how this makes you look. You have to understand
Let him defend himself. He has the clamp.
All I can say is I wear my heart on my sleeve. I told you guys how I felt about it. That's how I feel about Zach dying.
Okay.
I am not the mafia. That's all I can say. I was very valuable to the team last game, and no one listened to me. I am also a townsperson this game, so I also want to contribute even more. So don't kill me, because the mafia will fuck you all over if you do.
I have something to say.
Oh.
Alright, this is last comment.
Juwan's dead, dude.
That's true.
I kind of believe one.
Thank you.
Why?
Because the mafia they would obviously want the one dead, and they're obviously in a game, and it looks like Joey, Chris, and Kevin have all been ganging up on someone, and it's kind of suspicious.
What, Joey's?
Okay, we got a vote now.
I'll be back with
After
the
the
same
vote,
vote.
can you keep it up a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'll make sure everyone
No,
says
this is only
below.
the first.
All right,
This is the first person.
all right. We have 19 people. I need 10 votes to kill DeWine. Heads down, heads down. If you would like to kill DeWine, raise your hand and keep it there. All right, look up. Keep your hands up. That is 9. DeWine is alive.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Continue.
Wait, can we keep on for a second?
Keep it up.
Oh.
Oh my god, how did we do
Okay.
that?
I didn't know.
You did not exit up.
Hey there, I'm scratching and I'm talking.
It was 9.
Yeah. Okay, I was just putting some variable sound. It's.
There are 19 people right now.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Oh, you put it.
Oh, Axe supposed to put before.
Thanks for telling me.
I agree with Wes, honestly.
We thought we could pass this around.
That I do believe DeWan, and also I don't feel like I just don't feel like he's acting weird enough to be Mafia.
The reads.
And also I want for whoever's queen to keep in mind to use your save whoever you do very wisely, because I think that's going to be important for this round.
Actually, I'm gonna say no. Okay.
I was next.
Alright,
Okay, so again,
I'm never sure what you guys.
I'm going to talk from the point of view of like what it makes sense for different roles to do. There's no reason. So you just said, oh yeah, so Joey, Kevin, and Toph are banding up on DeWan. They want DeWan dead. If they're coming at him like that, maybe they're Mafia together. So it doesn't make any sense for Mafia to like make like daytime allegiances with themselves and go after people, because then for this exact reason, you look suspicious together. That's not how Mafia should play. If I was Mafia, I would not play like that. It does make sense for a town, and also again, there's no reason to go after one specific person if you're Mafia. If you're Mafia, your only job is to stay alive, lay low, and because you can kill people at night. There's no need to get that one guy lynched or whatever. And if you're feeling the suspicion is piling on yourself because of your daytime campaign, it's in your best interest to I legitimately think this Mafia. That's the only reason I'm pushing this hard. If I was actually Mafia, I would start backing down. And of course, there's the whole mind game aspect to it, but it's not smart play, and I wouldn't do it. So that's just a meta thing.
Mango, why did you vote to kill DeWan?
Because I actually do believe DeWan too. Because the only lie he's ever told is that he thought his mark was good. I actually really believe DeWan.
No defending your mind.
You don't think that the thing about Joey is weird? That he wanted to kill Zach, and so Joey wanted to kill Zach, so he wanted to kill Joey? How does that make any sense?
I think there's some little thing going on with them. I think one of them is Mafia. And maybe. But I'm on DeWan's side on this one.
Over Joey.
Over
Joey. What do you think about that, Joey?
There was a Twitter video earlier posted today. Asked Mango, what smasher do you hate the most in the community? He said Lucky.
Wait, really?
That shit hurt my feelings. This is like icing on the cake, and I don't have this. Now I'm just sad.
You see this?
I can't say shit.
This is some SoCal shit. We got
You can't say shit.
No.
I'm poor, dude. I don't. I'm not Mango. I can't afford a tattoo every 2 weeks.
Alright, maybe after the game.
Alright, let's bet.
If you win the summit, we'll buy you a tattoo with your prize money. With your prize money.
I mean, I probably would buy one.
Larry, you have something to say?
Yeah, I
didn't daytime
So whatever I encourage of the cop to do is to check out. Check me out. To check out DeWan, because honestly, we'll know after that, and I think that will help a little bit. But
One person will know.
Huh?
One person will know.
Yeah. And unless he has to blow his cover.
But I also think if you look at the game of Mafia, yes, we have to wait until we have enough information, Mitchell said. But at the same time, I don't know how much more information we're gonna get in this kind of game. There's always gonna be uncertainty, and this conflict that's going on right now, I agree with Manga that one of them is probably Mafia, right? At the end of the day, and if the cop checks one of them, then at least we'll know.
think me and Joey just both wanted to kill Zach. And so, like, his original statement about wanting to kill Zach before the game started, when he said he was Mafia if he killed Zach, I guess it was kind of funny, but I didn't think about me wanting to kill Zach. So I actually feel you, I feel you on that, Joey. So, but I don't know if Joey's Mafia, but I do think that Chris and Kevin are pushing to kill pretty
Kill the one, hashtag.
But I will welcome the cop to check me out because I have nothing to hide. All right, cop. But last closing line. Johnny said he was a mastermind in Mafia last time, and so we can't really tell if Johnny's Mafia because he'll just be chilling in the background quiet. So we just need to not forget about Johnny.
Ryan, did you
I've
vote
never
to
forgotten
did you
about
vote to
Johnny
kill
in my
him?
life.
Did
I
you
wake
vote
up
to
every
kill him?
morning and think about Johnny.
No, I didn't vote.
All right, just real quick, I think that the suspicion on you is very warranted, so I don't think that it's productive to blame him. That's just,
Yeah.
that's fine, just for my opinion.
I know I technically wasn't alive last game at the time, as a ghost in the background watching you guys play. But what we're doing kind of reminds me of Mango and Armada.
Oh.
They both suspected each other like crazy, and neither of them. So I mean, I think we both had a little beef because we both want to kill Zach, but it's whatever. But I think it's still unwarranted to just kill anyone. I want to kill anyone who gets lynched. I'm probably gonna vote every time. That's why I said I'm a bad townsperson, but I just think it's funny. When he's out of the game, dude, everyone's having fun. So whenever there's a lynch, I'm probably gonna vote. But I also thought I had a point, but then I lost my train of thought because Scar keeps looking at me. So.
All right, it's getting to be a very long day too.
Yeah, I was after
Motion,
this,
please.
I think we should have a motion.
I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I would just like to point out that once again, Dewan shifted the blame towards someone else when he was questioning. Just throwing that out there.
Motion to sleep.
Shall we sleep?
Do I have a second? All right, I have a motion and a second to go to sleep. Only 2 votes to go to sleep. Everyone keep their heads down. All those in favor of going to sleep, raise your hands. Keep them there. It's actually important. All right, everyone keep your hands up. Everyone look up. That's who voted to go to sleep, and we're going to go to sleep.
Everybody's afraid of looking up because.
Yeah.
You just it's super unclear when we can look. I think you should say like heads up.
I'm more scared of him than the Mafia.
I will be very clear from now on.
Yeah.
If there's any doubt in your mind, don't raise your hand. Okay.
But then we
Also, you know your roles. If you're villager, you're not going to be looking up right now.
No, but I wanted to see who voted to go to sleep.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, so everyone's heads down. Mafia. If you are Mafia, raise your head. Who are we gonna kill? Okay. Who is your second target? All right, Mafia, go to sleep. King, if you are the king, raise your head, look at me. You are the cop. Who would you like to check? Queen, if you are the queen, look at me. Who would you like to save? All right, you can go to sleep. If you're the jack, vigilante, look at me. Would you like to use your shot? All right, everyone heads down and heads up. It is daytime. Unfortunately, 2 people are no longer with us. Mr. Johnny
What the fuck?
Playing a marvelous game of Mafia.
I knew it was either me or him because I heard
He is
him
gone.
walk right
Also-
here.
It's such a tragic day that someone would die. It seems to happen a lot, actually, that people die on their birthday.
I knew it! I knew it!
That's funny.
I knew it! That's messed up. No, I knew it.
17 remain.
That's so
I'm
messed
good at
up.
this game. That's what I
That's
learned.
so messed
That's
up.
what I learned is I'm good at this game.
Everything, dude. Oh, that's so messed
I
up.
actually thought he was 100%.
It's day 3. You can only kill one person now.
Was anyone paying attention to who McCain was looking at previously? Because last night he emphasized very heavily that as soon as he made eye contact with Zach, it was over for him. Does anyone know anything? Does anyone recall if he was suspicious of anybody?
No.
She.
He was suspicious of like one or two people I don't remember. If anyone remembers, they should.
I think it was Wes, because he was bringing up what Armada said about if you're not contributing, but then Wes talked more. But.
Okay. Only other thing I have to say, I actually wanted to see something, so I made a comment in the last round where I said people were being killed for humor. The people that were getting a lot of attention are the ones that died. This time it switched. Two people that didn't really talk a lot died. So I think it's actually very interesting, and I don't know if my remark had anything to do with it, or if there was something that. Something about those two players, or McCain's observations, or something about Johnny that may have happened. But I would say it's something worth keeping in mind.
I do remember who became a suspicious of his mission.
Oh.
You're the person who became a suspicious.
Real quick, we had 2 tragic deaths last night. I would love to go around the whole room and get everyone's thoughts. Is anybody opposed?
That's fine.
Start with you, Alex.
Thoughts on who died?
Yeah.
Johnny had it coming.
That's true.
Scary. You don't know what the hell Johnny's thinking. I really don't know what the hell he's thinking. McCain seemed really excited, and he kind of wouldn't say as much yesterday. So I thought he was actually the Mafia. Like I don't know, he just seemed kind of jittery, and usually if you get like a good card, you're kind of, what?
You're the Mafia yesterday.
Me?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not sure what he's trying to say.
I don't understand what you're saying. He's just saying compared to last time, McCain played different.
He said he thought McCain was the Mafia.
No, he said this.
No,
time.
for this time. No, yesterday I got him killed. I'm just saying.
I misheard you then.
Yeah, no, I thought he kind of was just because he seemed a little more antsy about stuff. And I don't know, Johnny definitely, I thought, I really had no idea if he was Mafia or not Mafia, so I'm okay with him dying.
So between them 4, the ones that were the rowdiest yesterday, I feel like it would have been a bad choice to target any of them during the night.
Who did you just point at?
Yeah.
Lucky, Joey, Dewan, Chris, and Kevin.
Chris wasn't here. Oh, were you talking about?
No,
Last
round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be like a silly, it would kind of show your intentions too easily by like killing one of them. So I feel like we need to pay attention to who's like subtly like supporting which group, because I think that will give us a lot of information. With that being said, I don't really have much of a reading because I don't know why Johnny died, and MacD didn't really have any strong associations with either side, so that just seems a little weird.
Yeah, I also feel like it's random, but yeah, I actually have like no idea. So,
cool.
like Johnny Dunn.
He's back.
Random, so I don't know.
I find it interesting in this round that Johnny died by the Mafia and not the townspeople, because I feel like we would all suspect him of being Mafia again for his like, not talking much or anything, like how he is. So I'm kind of curious why the Mafia killed him, and I also have no idea why they killed McCain. I honestly don't understand.
The chances are, sorry, go ahead. I feel like they might have been salty. The people that were Mafia today were some villagers yesterday and wanted him dead because he did such a good job.
Maybe. He did do a good job.
He did the best. He's gonna die.
So does anyone remember what side McCain was on in the Dewan vote?
Oh.
He voted to kill him.
Did he? Oh yeah.
So he voted to kill Dewan. So if let's say if Dewan was Mafia, he would want someone in that voting block dead, just so he has a greater chance of living. And my suspicion is, if you think about how the vote went down, it was basically 9 people voted for it, and then like, what was it, like 9 people voted against it, median majority. When you have 5 Mafia members voting one side, that increased the chance that the town can't kill someone much more, right? So likelihood is that when someone doesn't die, that's probably a sign the Mafia doesn't want them dead, right? Because they're going to all put their votes, most likely, unless they want to mix it up for whatever reason, on either killing or not killing, depending. And then Johnny, who Dewan called out, said should talk more, and McCain, who voted for him, both died, and these 2 didn't die, right? That would have been the obvious ones that would have put Dewan out there, right? So the way I'm looking at it is for me, it makes it even more convincing to me, and I think we probably still have 5. I mean, we do have 5 because we didn't vote anyone out. We know we have 5 Mafia right now.
Yep.
Right. Right. So it's going to get even harder for us to kill people as time goes on. So I think whatever we do, the real townspeople out there should vote for kill tonight. We need to take someone out.
Me too.
You guys already know who I'm gonna vote for.
I don't know why they would kill Johnny if they were Mafia. I don't remember who said it wouldn't make sense. Well, I don't know. Someone said it wouldn't make sense to kill Johnny because it makes more sense if the townspeople kill Johnny. But I agree with Alex though. I think Johnny's bad blood to have in the he's just super quiet. Doesn't show any emotion. I feel like Johnny, it's not that big a loss. In terms of how the game is played, that's just the way I feel. I'm starting to feel the way about West too. I hope he starts talking more. But for McCain, I feel like McCain didn't really do much. He talked a couple times, but I don't really know how I feel about him dying. I don't think he did anything to deserve dying whatsoever. So I think if anything, it was random too. I agree with whoever said it was random on McCain's part.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty. I felt like Johnny was just too dangerous, and he just had to go. He really, like Alex said, he had no idea what's going on in his little mind. And then McCain, I don't get the McCain. It's pretty random, so I'm definitely on the random train.
We see him every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think McCain was just good. He helped the dialogue, and I think it's good for Mafia to get rid of him. I think it actually makes a good bit of sense.
Yeah.
Johnny to me, it's for sure, it's pretty random, but pretty funny to kill Johnny, I guess. So I don't know, for what it's worth. I do think that the fact that you guys are alive is good for Dewan. Because the Mafia has to they have to pick kind of at night, right? They're not organized like us. They don't have a place to meet and talk.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Dewan was like, no, I don't want to get them because, it'll be too obvious that it's me or whatever, I think it would be hard for all the others to hear that and to not get 3 people to vote for one or 2. So I do think that's good for Dewan.
You look at Weston, who you looking at?
Tafel.
Mm.
I just felt like the way that you talked about the Mafia decision was really good.
Too good.
A little bit like you had already thought about it. But you're pretty smart anyway, so I don't know. That's what I have to say. Can't tell if it's just smart enough or too smart.
So McCain.
McCain.
Okay, so
he's new, guys.
Okay, so McCain died, right? And I don't know. I saw you point at me. I saw you guys something. It's because he called me out, right?
Right.
And now I'm illustrating that he called me out and then he died. That looks bad on me all of a sudden, right? Essentially. Well, I don't know. When you pointed at me and you kind of.
So are you saying someone's trying to frame you?
Seems like it. I don't know, but no one picked up on it. I thought it was portrayed and no one said anything. I thought you were gonna say something.
If somebody was trying to frame you, they'd probably make it more obvious.
That's true too. Okay. But then also, so you said you don't think Dewan is Mafia. Then you said you do, or you said it's.
I think that this supports it because
he's not dead, right?
Right, but the mafia wouldn't kill him, right? Wait, would they?
Even if I'm a townsperson, the mafia would not kill me right now because there's so much suspicion on me.
Okay, so if he
Like,
dies,
it makes it look like I'm in the mafia even though I'm a townsperson.
But if
As long
you're
as I-
if you're mafia, you'd want to take not these two out. You'd want to take someone who is like on the outer edges of their alliance.
I disagree.
And that was
I disagree.
McCain, right?
I disagree with that.
You don't think so? Okay.
No, I
because if
disagree.
they die, then he is
Yeah,
obviously
I'm super
mafia.
suspicious. But I'm already suspicious, and the fact that
Yeah, my opinion is that the fact that they're alive is good for the law.
No,
Yeah,
that's
pretty-
what
I would
McCain
have
now.
told that if
I'm
If-
pretty
yeah.
confident about that.
if
Because
I was
did one
mafia,
too.
yeah,
I
if
mean,
I was
it's pretty
mafia,
strong.
I would have gotten one of them killed.
Oh yeah, no one's using this thing here.
Oh,
So, can we go around the circle?
Let's finish the circle and
Alright, so one for Johnny getting voted out. If we look at Reddit, like the top comments, Johnny was the best like mafia guy ever. Like we actually came to a consensus on vote for him yesterday, and he was nowhere close to being voted out. Like even with like all the townspeople there. So he was really good, and that's what some people have said. Two, for the McCain reason, I can only think of like an un-PC way, because he's like, oh, you guys are homophobes, because you voted Reno out and then McCain out. And this happened again.
The lynching. The lynching.
That's the only like trend I could see.
You're saying literally the mafia are the who is a known homophobe amongst us?
It's not the same mafia.
I feel like we're canceling off. We should.
That's, I mean, he mentioned that's it. I'm just saying, I said it was un-PC. So,
It's not un-PC, it's like super duper offensive. Mafia legitimately I would never show their faces in a sweatshirt ever again. So I think that that's like probably
Also, using a disclaimer doesn't help.
I'm okay. But like,
just give it.
That was
Hand it over, dude.
The only thing with Johnny dying, like that seems super random to me, and I don't think this makes much of a difference, but I do remember the last thing that happened with Johnny was, I think when DeJuan was defending himself, he pointed to Johnny about something. I don't think that actually matters, but that's the only thing I remember about Johnny right now. What Scar said about DeJuan looking good, that neither of those two are dead, I'm not sure if I agree with that, because it's like, okay, like, I guess not killing them, it's like too direct, right? Yeah, it's too direct, but then it's like killing someone out of the outer circle. I don't know what to think about that. My only thought is that those two are targeting DeJuan the hardest, either based off of Reed or maybe they're cop. And if Mafia thought that they were cop, they probably would have gone for one of them. So that's my only thought on that. Otherwise, I don't have much else to say.
Alright, if we're gonna do the full circle, I'm gonna put us on a time limit, because we're gonna get, it's gonna
Okay,
take a
well,
long
I actually don't have
time.
anything additional to add.
Okay.
Feel free to do this.
I don't have that much to add either, other than, yeah, I've only pointed to Johnny because, like we all agree, he's a fucking pro at this, just because of his normal demeanor, so there's no way to tell. But I'm surprised that the Mafia killed him instead of using him as a scapegoat. So I'll say that kind of leads me to believe that the Mafia are pretty inexperienced, because Johnny would have been a great scapegoat, especially after I just threw some shade on him, saying let's keep our eye on him. So I think that the Mafia is definitely a bunch of noobs. So,
Right.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay. 30 seconds per is what I'm gonna do.
Don't have too much else to say other than what I've already said early on. The Mafia kind of switched their tactics, and I guess the other thing to say is Johnny was, it seemed like he was killed because people talked about him towards the end and he was really good. McCain, maybe because he had good suspicions before, maybe again, the person everyone talked about him being suspicious of was Mitchell. So we should at least keep that in mind.
Okay, I actually have a quick question. Or I guess it's not even a question. It's, okay, so statement. Like I think someone else mentioned this too. Like it's not. I don't think it doesn't seem that easy to actually for like. So okay, how do Mafia vote for like who they want to kill?
They just point.
They point. Okay, so then I don't know how much to read into a death like Johnny's, because it could just be like literally like once, and it could be someone like
Just point.
You know, and then it's a death we can glean very little off of. So maybe that's what they want.
What about McCain though? Do you have any thoughts on McCain?
I have no thoughts on McCain, no real thoughts on Johnny. I want to talk about DeWan again. When we
I'm
called
down.
for the vote, hold on. When we called for the vote, it was 9-9 split, I believe. So let's say, chill. Let's say, okay, 9-10. Let's say that there are 5 Mafia people alive. It would only take 5 other townspeople to vote no to keep DeWan alive. So I really think that he's Mafia. I don't know. Whoever was the cop, you should have checked him. Okay, go for it, man.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say other than Johnny's death was just, I don't know, I think it was random, because I think he'd be a really good person for the Mafia to have in. Like, I agree with DeWan. I'm not sure if the Mafia exactly knows what they're doing. I don't know, I don't have much to add. Everything's just kind of been said.
Oh, are we still going in a circle or not?
No.
Final word is, like Arian said at the beginning of today, we need to take action. We need to do something. So, like, if anyone
Motion to kill DeWan.
I'm gonna let you finish. Let him finish, and then we'll do
I
this.
just want to know, aside from Chris, if anyone has any motions to kill someone, because we need to make a move, townspeople.
Okay, Toph has made a motion, and that has to go through. Do I have a second? I do not have a second. Okay, I have a second. Defend yourself.
I mean, I feel like I'm providing very helpful discussion in trying to discover people. So.
Don't trip. I don't think you're gonna die.
What?
I don't think you're gonna die anyway.
I mean, I don't think I should die because I'm helping the townspeople.
Right.
I am a townsperson. I told the cop to check me, and I hope you did. And actually, I hope you didn't because you didn't step in and say anything. That's true. Whoever you are. But maybe I just didn't get checked.
The reasons aforementioned. Do you have something to say?
I have hella to say.
Aforementioned reasons. I think Bobby's main thing is like, oh, now I don't think DeWan is Mafia because Toph and Kevin are alive. But again, it's like the whole like freaking rock paper scissors thing. Oh, I shouldn't play rock because you can play scissors, or you can play paper, and you know, like in a circle, right? Same shit. In addition to things we discovered today, I think it makes total sense.
Yeah, I'll say something quick, real quick. I don't think nominating DeWan again has any benefit to us,
right?
Because it's just going to go to a revote, and I think that even more people are convinced that DeWan's not. Like this vote doesn't really help the townspeople get any new information. It's a waste of time.
I actually think DeWan's innocent too. This guy, he said, Mitchell, you said something about someone would have framed you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he could have tried to frame you, they would have came out the right way, but no one did.
Yeah.
Toph came out like ASAP and said, I
did
remember.
because someone asked who McCain remembered,
someone
and I
asked.
remembered.
He was the one that
I just
remembered.
answered the question. I don't think
we should take it too
Well, I know that when he did say that, I had already suspected him, or I started suspecting Toph at that point, and then he started giving a reason to defend DeWan. I don't remember why, but at that point, once I realized that he said no one raised suspicion on him being framed, I started looking at Toph just because I wanted to see what he would do when he started saying that. And then he started defending DeWan. The second he started defending DeWan, he like looked away and just started like smiling.
Okay, I want to kill DeWan so bad.
Oh yeah, but I feel like it's not that warranted. You guys haven't said that much on watching.
Okay, we're
gonna do 4 more. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Final
I
defense.
disagree with God because this is important and I don't want to rush it. I want everybody to be able to say what they have to say. It's more important that we do this than like most of the things that we
Well, I'm
spend
an
time
hour
doing.
into this day.
Well, the viewers can deal with it. People will die again in the last time. Maybe it didn't have to do with the medic not being able to save themselves as much as us getting rushed at crucial times. Now, first of all, you guys were unintelligent by being the first and second one more time. If the cop checked, like I thought about ever since Zeus said the cop could have checked. If one of you guys were the cops and you checked blah blah blah, he said something that made me start thinking about the cop role. The cop hasn't said anything, and nobody else threw their hand up to second. Let's assume that the cop has some brains and took the fact that we said 20 times to check DeWan and did not second it because the cop checked and he's not Mafia. Also,
couldn't the cop be dead?
Well, I don't know what else.
That's true.
Let's assume that he's not, because if he is, then we're probably fucked anyway.
Yeah. Here's my opinion. I think it's very likely that one of these two, or someone who is talking about DeWan, is the cop and did check him because they are still going after him, right? Like, if you, because there's people are, still have a vote going for Dewan, right?
Yes.
At the end of the day, we got a vote going for Dewan. And if you're the cop, you're either one of those two and you're still going after him, or you're looking and sitting here and being like, well, it got seconded, so it looks like people are going for it. Now, going on Toph's point, or I think it was Kevin's point, about if he is Mafia, none of the Mafia are guaranteed to vote for him, correct? They're never going to vote for another Mafia to go out.
I mean, until you said that.
Maybe, but it's very unlikely,
I
right?
think at this point it's pretty likely.
I don't think it's
It's pretty. I think it's pretty unlikely. And right now, the only thing we have to go on is the fact that he didn't die the day before, and there's a voting block. No one else has a voting block. The only voting block is the Mafia, right? So they're going to go one way or the other. And the fact that he lived leads me to believe that he's Mafia because the Mafia would want to keep one of their own, right? Everyone else is kind of like, I don't know, everyone's like 50-50. And then one voting block goes one way or the other, and that decides whether he lives or dies. And then he lived, and now we're back here. Maybe the cops are telling us that, hey, guys, check it out again. And then we're still not listening, right? Like, at what point do we listen? At what point do we listen to, like, okay, this dude lived, people are very adamantly going at him again, maybe because they checked up to see that he's...
Yeah, exactly.
Because those same people might have a good reason. They might have checked it.
5 seconds. What, I didn't think of this at all. What if one of them are actually the cop, but they don't want to say they're the cop because they don't want to die?
I'm not the cop.
Okay.
See, he could be saying that.
He could just say.
What if one of them is the cop?
I don't think that it's smart to say I'm not the cop.
Well,
Confirming that you're not
what
the
I'm
cop is not stupid. I think what Kevin did, I don't have any reason to not trust him.
No, I mean, I wasn't making any motions against that. I'm saying.
Well, you just asked. Hope you're the cop.
We have less than Alex.
Yeah, let Wes.
All I want to say is, what if one of those two is the cop?
Ask
and they're
him.
only being adamant. No, because if they're the cop, then we're gonna kill them.
We don't want
them.
They could both say nothing, and we know nothing. But if somebody says I'm not,
it goes both ways, though, dude.
We learned nothing from I'm not and I am the cop.
All I'm saying
but
is,
what we know is that the motion passed, and if you're the cop, you would probably either second it, or you would still, if they're the cops, they would go after him, right?
Or they're Mafia and they're just trying to keep suspicion on me.
That's what I'm saying. Go away.
Yeah.
One of them could be a cop too.
Alright, well, I was gonna say, so what Toph said earlier was like, he mentioned that McCain was like saying that Mitchell was suspicious, and I think the Mafia would probably like want to keep other Mafia safe, so he said that he doesn't think that he's suspicious because of what McCain said. And McCain wasn't Mafia, so...
So maybe he's Mafia and shot him.
I don't know, it's suspicious.
I think we need to start putting pressure on people because you start seeing people crumble, like Zoo yesterday. And I think it's true because everybody's just like, I kind of don't know shit and I don't know anything. So I think we need to start putting pressure on people. I have my thoughts on who I think it might be. There might not be good thoughts, just like everybody doesn't want to accuse somebody, but when they asked Toph if he was a Mafia and he's like, I'm not the Mafia. Like it was kind of weird. It might have been like, I'm a cop, like, I can't believe you're asking me. Huh?
And in my evidence?
Right. And then also, I haven't heard much from you, and you kind of like called him out, like just kind of, like when he was sitting back there earlier, you're kind of like.
No, I just didn't think anyone knew he was in the
Oh,
cage.
okay. Well, I still haven't heard really much from you,
That's
so
fair.
I'm
That's
like
fair.
trying to see.
Hey, we still gotta vote on
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still voting.
Closing argument?
Yeah, yeah, this is my closing argument. So, I want to say this. The longer that they can keep the focus on me, and the more we have to revisit voting on me, the more nights pass, the more people die, and the higher percentage of Mafia we have. So it's like, if I was a Mafia, like, keeping pressure on one person over the course of the game is a very good idea. Because we're just losing townspeople, and we keep voting on me, like, we're not actually getting anywhere. People are just gonna keep dying while they just keep voting for me over and over.
Joey said this feels a lot like Armada and Mango last time. I completely agree with that.
Yeah,
I honestly
I-
trust all three of you at this point.
I think
I
putting
feel like
pressure
we're
is
I feel like we're
right.
wasting
So
so much
we're
time.
just attacking the
I think putting the
We
pressure
need
on
to vote.
somebody's right, but like I think based on just him and knowing him from like day to day and the way he's answering, I don't think he's Mafia.
Yeah, me
Okay, alright, we're gonna vote. Alright. Everyone, heads down. We have 70 people, we only need 9 votes to kill Dewan. If you would like to kill Dewan, raise your hand high immediately and keep it there. Alright, heads up, keep your hands up. Those who tried to kill Dewan was not successful.
Wow.
How many?
Axe is going to talk. 3.
Okay, besides that notion we just had right now, Dewan didn't die last night. And we can all probably, I'm pretty sure all of us besides these people here think that Dewan is a citizen, right? So if the Mafia is going to vote for a citizen to be killed off, I think it would be likely that whoever did vote for Dewan to die the first time we had that notion could be Mafia. That's what I'm thinking. One of those first 9 people who raised their hands to kill him.
Can you ask Kevin after why he voted to kill?
Sure. So again, I just want to reiterate that that vote was completely useless because by redoing Dewan, it just puts pressure on the Mafia to not vote there, and we're literally getting nothing out of it. Like, it would be stupid for Mafia to raise their hand at that point and be like, I want to kill Dewan, because there's just way too much attention on him. So that vote did absolutely nothing for us. So I agree with that.
I'm interested in Kevin.
Yeah, so I'm going to pass it to Kevin because Scar wanted to ask him something else.
No, that Kevin.
Oh, this Kevin.
There's 2.
Both Kevins.
Both
Kevins. This Kevin.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about that one. I know
We know why you voted.
Oh, okay, so you just want to hear him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, my vote was more of a statement that we need to either get rid of Dewan so we can actually focus on everyone else is what's going on, or we need to move on from this because this is a nightmare.
Let's
We
move
need to
on.
do what Alex is saying. We need to be putting pressure on people because all of this I don't know, and people discouraging me from saying, "Hey, are you Mafia? Are you Mafia?" I actually think we're discouraging people from putting pressure on each other. We have to make a decision. We need to stop screwing around.
So, all right, so let's assume that we're correct, that we cast the right vote. Axe said whoever voted for him last time may or may, it's more likely that they're Mafia than not. I was one of those people. Who else wants to volunteer and self-select?
I was the first.
I voted for Dewan.
Everyone knows I voted for him.
Who else?
Me.
Who wants to volunteer and tell us last time who voted for him?
First time.
Just put your hands up. If you voted for me first time, put your hand up.
Oh, the first time?
The first time.
First time, yeah. These 2 plus Swedish.
And then, of course.
Okay.
I think you obviously did.
Oh, yeah. Don't try to be slick.
No.
Okay, and I did.
I
did
actually
too.
want to ask Swedish.
Why I changed my vote?
Well, no, why you voted in the first place?
Well, that was.
He's
This is.
But
Either way, you.
Jake,
This is a while ago. I think going through back
Get done.
No,
Looks
because
like Jenga.
because I did change
Look at
my
that.
opinion
So why did you have your first opinion?
because of what Chris and Kevin were saying.
What was the argument that swayed you?
Because at first there's 2 reasons. One, I wanted someone to die just like Lucky because we're going too slow. 2,
Convenient.
it would also be because they did give good arguments about they were deflecting, and also the fact that about Zach. So that was the reason.
What fact about Zach?
The fact that Dewan really wanted to kill Zach, and then he was playing Lucky, and then all that. And that was so long ago. And those who know me, they know I have a terrible memory. But those were true feelings at the time. And 2, now I'm getting confused, so I didn't vote at all. So I'm just.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, just
Real
for
question.
the next round, can Mafia kill just 1 or is it still 2?
Depends on how
It's up to how many you have.
We don't know yet.
So as long as there are greater than 3 Mafia members, they have 2 kill powers. So as soon as you kill 2 Mafia members, they get down to 1 kill power.
We can only kill 1.
Yeah.
After the first 2 days, you could have killed 2, but now you can only kill 1.
So basically, we already lost.
No.
We just put ourselves in a bit
You're
of a
mad
hole.
because we didn't vote anyone.
So it's not by turns, it's by number of Mafia remaining.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and just by the number of people who died in that round, we can discern like how many Mafia
Yeah,
people
people
are.
can get, yeah, exactly, you can
Okay.
discern. A vigilante might shoot, someone might get saved, and a vigilante shoots, it gets a little awkward, but
Unlike
largely, yes.
Okay, cool.
And
Thanks.
then also, I'm talking nervous now because I feel bad about what I said before.
That's all right. Does anybody want to know why I voted for Dewan? I was pretty vocal.
Sure.
It was the vote then, right?
Yeah. I was pretty vocal about it at the time as well.
We're doing explanations.
Trust fall anyone?
I voted for Dewan at first, but I switched my vote. The reason why I voted for Dewan at first is because of the Zach thing, where I thought it was really convenient that someone would go after Joey after he said he would vote out Zach and use that as a way to target Joey. And then he targeted Joey immediately, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here, right? So I thought that's why. But then his point that maybe this is all a big distraction and the Mafia just wants us to focus on Dewan, when Dewan's not even like, maybe he's not anybody, maybe he's just a townsperson. That swayed me to the other side. That's why I changed my vote.
Megan, what do you think about all this? You haven't said much.
Dewan?
Yeah,
I want Dewan's side. I think he's townsperson. I didn't vote either time.
that's all that's it.
Out of the people who voted for Dewan first, is there anyone that you suspect?
Alright, so.
Let's let Wes finish.
I just want to say, I think we should kill Chris.
Why?
Because he's suspicious, look at him.
I don't like that whisper.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you can be here.
No, but it's not.
so
Let him share it because it's suspicious.
Let me share. I don't think I think it's a misdirection to continually target them 3. Like, we're not getting anywhere. You know, like.
Yeah, I agree. See what Tope said.
Tom.
Let's stop on.
Well, unfortunately, what I said has everything to do with Dewan. So if you don't want me to talk about Dewan anymore.
I don't want you to talk about Dewan anymore.
But I'm just going to get my point out there. In a world where Dewan is currently Mafia, I think Mango is also Mafia. Because the only reasoning I can ever envision for Mango not wanting to kill Dewan and Mafia is if they're rapping. No, like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. That was all I'll say. Anyway.
Wait. I actually kind of agree with that, but still sick.
I agree with that too.
But we should, like I said before, we should move on discussing.
Yeah. That's why I was. Yeah.
So like, I'm just gonna say, who did you kick?
Johnny.
Yeah, I kind of think that Swedish is Mafia. Only because he had a really broken explanation when we questioned him.
I'll second it.
So I'm down to, I motion that we kill Swedish.
Okay, you can talk through it. I have a motion and a second for Swedish. Swedish can defend himself. I'll give you the next word.
Okay, so yesterday I definitely was playing better than those 2 beers. Again, I feel like I messed up because I said bad things. So I should be voted out anyway.
Are you the Mafia?
Yes.
Just do whatever, you know.
Oh.
But
So the way that Zoo cracked, Swedish just cracked the same way.
that's how I feel.
I know
but
you've done nothing
then
wrong
again,
in your life, but the
my-
fact that you voted to kill people earlier, I think that you just can't get over it, and you feel so guilty. I'm like super convinced of this. I think there's other people who I suspect, but like I think this is a no-brainer personally.
Sure, motion, Swedish.
Well, I mean, I've already given my reasons for thinking he's Mafia.
Can you
I
reiterate?
feel a little bad now because
Yeah, I
he's
feel
so sad about
awful
it.
too for some reason.
He's so sad about it. But,
He just got joined. He was born in the Mafia. He didn't want to be Mafia.
yeah,
The Mafia
he was
chose
born
him.
into it, but yeah.
Thug
Still think we should take it.
The thug life chose him.
I just think that because I play poker, right? Like the amount of voice stuttering that happened on his initial thing, like if he truly believed that Dewan was innocent from the get-go and he wasn't Mafia, I think he could have had an explanation from the get-go. But for the fact that he was thinking of stuff as he was processing it and then came up with a story as a matter of fact, where I feel like he should have an answer that's prepared already, I think he's Mafia.
Does anyone want to come to Swedish's defense?
Yeah. Taffo sounds really suspicious. Sounds like he knows a little too much.
Anybody else?
I feel like Tavo might be super smart. And
Yeah, and he might be.
He might be making it seem like it's him, even though he might not be. He is.
Yeah. All right, Lucky.
Can we like
All
reverse
right, Lucky, and then we're gonna get a final defense from Swedish, and then we're gonna vote.
Thank you. Well, first, Wes, have you been drinking without me? So we really matter. But just to point out, earlier I said that maybe I was wrong in saying that Toph was trying to frame this guy, but then like right after Toph was the next one to make a suggestion that we kill someone as a town, and he's suggesting this guy. I mean, I just feel like he's making a lot of moves compared to other people trying to kill people off.
Okay, Blair, I'll give you one more. Tell me your thoughts on it.
So I think Tao has a point because we did do that with Zoo, and there's that aspect. And Swedish hasn't struck me as the greatest liar in the world. He seems like a nice, honest guy. But at the same time, I felt like he was more nervous than anything. Maybe I misread that. Like it just felt like, yeah, he didn't have the greatest answer. Like it wasn't as prepared. And I do think that he still, in his defense, I want him to basically answer the number one question, which is, why did you switch your vote? If you can answer that question, then it changes my vote.
But
Didn't he? Like, if he correctly answer, if he could say it in a good way.
I think that.
We go to a vote after this.
Okay, sure.
All right, again, because after what I said, like before I was thinking like better and clear about everything, and then when I like something mean, that just like affected me too much. And after that, I just like kept on thinking what I said.
All right, thanks.
All right, heads down. Heads down.
See you later.
We're voting on Swedish. I need 9 votes to kill him. If you're gonna kill him, hands up. Keep him up.
Peace.
All right, everyone, look up.
Everyone?
PB was down.
PB was only down.
PB was the only down.
No, I was back.
Thank you,
PB
Swedish.
was the only one down.
No, we're saying PP is the only one down.
All right, Swedish is out. We're about to go to
PB was
sleep.
down.
He was the hardest people I've seen.
Okay, go to sleep.
Sorry.
Sleeping.
I deserve to be voted out.
Mafia, look at me. Who would you like to kill? Second target. All right. Mafia, go to sleep. Mafia, go to sleep. King, look at me. Who would you like to check? Mr. Cobb? King, go to sleep. Queen, look at me. Who would you like to save? Vigilante. Who would you like to shoot if you just so choose to shoot? All right, everyone heads down, and daytime heads up. Unfortunately, 2 of the fan favorites, the local doctor and the local politician, Dr. PP.
I knew it.
Have left us.
I knew it.
I knew it. Poor PP.
He's too dangerous.
There are now 15 remaining.
Mafia, man. He's too dangerous. for the
I mean,
Mafia.
they're actually 14 now. 14 the Swedish
Who's
stuff.
our medic? No one's seen
I
him.
think they're
No,
dying.
literally, they've been.
I guess.
Yeah, Bobby's dead. He's gone.
still
Can we move Scooch closer?
We got a smart mafia. That's all I gotta say.
I'm getting some chairs.
We
That's a
definitely
good
got
point
a
now.
smart.
Okay, I
Oh,
think
let's come in. Let's
Yeah.
come in.
What is less than the master?
Secret.
He's got the magic card.
How many do you have left?
Ooh, definitely.
So 2 people died, which means there's still at least 4
smart
mafia.
Definitely.
There's still at least 4 mafia.
It's
That
not
means we know if one person dies.
Well, we've only
tonight,
killed one
right?
person.
But if 2 people died tomorrow night, we basically lost. Or the conch.
Wait, what?
Okay, if 2 people die tomorrow night, that means we haven't gotten to
4 to 9.
any mafia really.
Who
Or we've gotten no mafia.
Wait, yeah.
It's 4 to 9 right now?
4 to 9. 4 mafia. Well, no, 4 to 13.
Oh, Mitch
so
is
9
down.
town.
Well, like we only killed one person.
Well, oh, there's Alex
Yeah.
too. Sorry.
Alex.
So how many total players do we have right now?
So there's
14. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wait,
14,
he has a
there's
con.
14.
So there's 4 to 10. We're 4 to 10.
4 to 10. Yeah.
So we don't have that many players.
Okay, so let me just say, okay, so if tonight 2 people die, that means there's still 4 mafia, and that means that means we probably lost. Like,
Hey,
if 2 people
No,
die,
that's
tonight,
zero. Wait.
No.
Okay.
We have more than twice their number.
yeah, but if 2
We're
people
fine.
die tonight though, that means there's still 4 mafia. That means we're about
fine.
half.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sure.
The fact that Mitchell wants to give up
yeah, dude.
is suspicious to me.
That's not giving up. I'm saying we have to be
You
right.
just
this
want to
turn.
say that.
We have to be
No,
right.
yeah, but you have to make very educated choices.
Wait, you're bringing our morale down.
Oh,
We
okay.
need to rally together as townspeople.
That was a super Dewan thing to say.
I'm playing to win, okay? I'm playing to win. And with that said, I'm suspicious of Mitchell, and Danny has not made a single pun this entire
Because last time I died.
That's fair, that's fair.
Hey,
Not
relax,
one.
take it easy, champ.
You lasted this long with no puns, and I can't believe you haven't
Okay,
taken
so
off.
here's the thing. Last time I said a pun, I insta-died. And I was a civilian. Alright? So what else am I gonna
That
do?
was my fault. That was my bad, dude. I promise.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna be
fair.
right there voting with you, dude.
It's still kind of weird you have to be the fine.
Axe it.
But, okay, what I want to know is, alright, Kevin, PPMD, was the only person who didn't vote, I think.
Yeah.
For,
Swedish.
is that what you're wondering why
What's up?
they
Water?
targeted him? Like the mafia targeted him.
Excuse.
Number 2, you're the only one who came to his defense. So why you were trying to defend him.
I wasn't actually defending. I actually voted to kill him then. What I was asking was,
So
if
the
there was-
rest, so does the rest of the mafia. Yes.
but all I wanted was I felt like a lot of people were giving me pressure, and I want to like help him if he is innocent. I want him to at least give a good defense. I think the reason why people ended up voting him out was because his defense was really bad, especially that one particular question of why did he switch his vote.
We agreed to give people pressure.
No,
To see how they respond.
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, it's like, you know, that's torture tactics. Sometimes you get the wrong information. You look nervous. You look hella nervous.
Alright guys, so Axe has only been accusing people. I think that's
Jesus.
so Wait, why should you kill someone? So
Still Weston.
3 people to Zach, by the way.
Is that a nomination?
No.
Okay.
so yeah, I don't know. We
Wait,
should-
what are you nominating someone?
You're nominating Axe.
Are you nominating?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
not yet.
until we have enough
Information.
information. That we won't get.
Wes is the new Johnny, dude.
I can't be Wes at all. Like,
Yeah.
Wes doesn't have mastermind.
I think
Yeah,
Wes
I-
is either, he's an idiot, so I really I can't even look him in the eye.
The new Johnny.
So, I think he's dangerous just for the fact, like Johnny.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I think,
Yeah.
I'm not suspecting him, but we should keep
not
an eye out on Wes.
I think he's not helpful.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I think Wes is either an undercover cop or an idiot. Yeah, right.
So you don't. You're
You
saying
don't
you don't
think
think
he's
he's
a mafia?
mafia?
Or mafia, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
I don't think he's
But I
mafia.
don't think he's mafia, actually. No, I don't think he's mafia.
Okay.
Does anyone think anyone is mafia right now?
Alright, yeah.
Can we get a call?
Come back.
Come on.
How about you go first?
So, I was actually gonna ask Ryan.
Yo,
Is that his
If-
name, Marvin?
it's Ryan, but you know,
So, if you were mafia, who would you kill next?
right now. Like, okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, who would I kill? That's actually a good question.
Oh, I know.
I know.
You can answer that.
Wait.
I don't know.
I'm really trying to.
I feel like you might not even want to answer that.
Yeah.
Because that just sets up for something.
Let him decide.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you
Have
can
it,
answer
Chip.
however you want.
Wait, what I want to ask you is, I will answer the question, but what are you trying to get out of that by asking me at.
He's putting his son under his
Any
spotlight.
information is good information.
I kind of just had silent suspicions about you, to be honest. And I just more want to see where your head would be at if you are in fact a mafia. So I just want to know who you would kill based on the way the game's been going thus far. So, I mean, yeah, that's all I'll say.
I would probably kill someone who hasn't been in the spotlight. So having you three around, I think that's important for the Mafia because there's still probably tension here, I think. I wouldn't kill Wes or Tapo either because they, like, in my opinion, they're anyone's guess. I mean, I don't know Wes much. Apparently this is just him.
Who would you kill now? Who wouldn't you kill?
Who would I kill? So I would probably kill Mango or Andrew because they haven't been accusing anyone or doing anything. They've just kind of been giving their opinions when asked and not.
So are you.
Well,
that's particularly what you're doing.
Yeah. Alright, so I think if he was Mafia, he would not answer that question because that's a dangerous question. So for him answering that, I think he's a townsperson, and his accusations have no bearing, I guess, because they have no evidence. But I guess any Mafia guy would never answer that question.
If you don't answer, you're pretty much guaranteed Mafia then. He had to answer that.
Yeah.
It's
a direct question. It's a direct question.
So now after that, I think Wes is also Mafia, but I also think you're Mafia. You answered because I put you on the spot, and like Wes was saying, I guess it's a kind of a loaded question that if you're Mafia, you still have to answer the question. But you didn't. You kind of gave it a runaround answer. You didn't truly answer my question. You just said, I'm just gonna single these people out because they haven't been saying much, but you also haven't been saying much either.
Okay,
so
well,
by that reasoning,
obviously I wouldn't, if I was Mafia, I wouldn't vote for myself.
Yeah,
but if someone else were, I think that would be fair.
So the fact that you called out people that are playing the game the same way you are, and then Wes jumped to your defense, I'm just gonna put it out there that I'm now very suspicious.
Okay. Super solid.
Let me defend this.
Wait, let's go.
Let's go Aaron first. Did you just talk?
So here's what I think right now. I think that this is the first time great question. This is the first time I saw someone ask someone something, and then other people come to that person's immediate, before that person answered the question's aid. Zoo immediately tried to give advice. Wes tried to redirect it. It happened real quick, right? So that makes me. Huh? And that was immediately when he was questioned. So that means to me that they want, because if the Mafia, let's say Swedish was Mafia, they don't want to go down 3 or else they can only kill one person tonight. So they would need him to live effectively. And then we had 2 people help him immediately, which is exactly what the Mafia would want to do. And also knowing Wes, he wouldn't play this hard. If he wasn't Mafia, he is playing this hard because he's enjoying this little position. He'll enjoy killing people, enjoy playing the game. How is Wes Balls of all people talking this much and doing all this stuff? It's.
Alright, so obviously from what Chris said earlier, you said the Mafia wouldn't publicly basically show everyone that they're defending each other. So if I was Mafia, I would not publicly defend this guy right here. That'd be retarded.
Whoa. So here's the thing. That assumption is made on the fact that you're thinking that you and Zoo were thinking that point through at the time, where it felt like both those reactions were very knee-jerk to try to defend him immediately. You guys were whoa, we could lose the game if he goes out right now.
I just want to say something. Yo, I appreciate you bringing that up, but just say, me just knowing you guys, Zoo would think that deep.
But not me.
I'm less inclined to believe you. I don't know, dog. I feel like you might just be oh shit, homeboy's under attack. I don't know.
Wes is a very competitive guy.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel bad saying that. So that's the thing.
You're competent to me, dude. This is dirty.
God, water.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Alright, I'll bring some more.
Alright, hey, let's hear Ash.
Okay, I kind of don't think that he is Mafia. I actually want to.
So let's accuse Zach, remember? That was like the first thing that happened.
Do it again.
Go on.
Okay, I'm honestly, like, if you're wondering about my opinion, who I'm thinking, like my number one,
That's cool.
I just want, I'm wondering if our cops still alive and we can check people who,
I don't think the cops.
I think our cops are big.
Well, that sucks.
It was Brandon, wasn't it?
That would have been so That would have been so fucked up.
Can we find out at the end of the game?
We can.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Be so
Backup.
Okay.
Well, the number,
Oklahoma wants it.
the number one person I'm suspecting is Crimson Blur.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Just
idea.
because he voted on the one at first, which is out of the 9 people.
That was
a higher
based off
chance.
the whole Zach and
And he tried to defend Irish or Swedish.
We're playing Mafia. We're playing Mafia.
Sorry. But those are the 2 reasons why I suspect.
I concur.
So I already gave my reason for why I switched to one and why I switched the vote. I think that was honestly a very reasonable opinion on why I did that. In terms of why I Swedish that, dude, if I was Mafia and he was Mafia, I would have let him die. And I think that's what the Mafia ended up doing, because they all voted for him, right? The Mafia let him die if he was Mafia. The Mafia wouldn't have tried to do a last second save because it was clear he was going to die. Like, no, the reason I did that was for a benefit of the doubt on him, because I wanted to double check him, because it looked like the boy was floundering.
I would like a motion soon.
So, I was actually gonna, I feel like we should kill Mitchell.
That came out of nowhere.
So,
Damn.
we had a little heat on him earlier, and during that time, he was pretty vocal about, just talking about things, let's try to find people and everything. And the game's winding down, and he has not said anything since. We are getting smaller and smaller. It's getting quiet. So I'm actually gonna just straight up motion to kill Mitchell.
Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second.
Okay. Okay, this is good. We're getting the game moving. Okay, so we're motioning to kill me. It's not me. Okay, it's not me. Alright, so I didn't vote for you to die each time. Say, if you're voting to kill me, that almost sounds like, since I didn't vote to kill you, that almost sounds like neither of us are Mafia. Just saying. It could be a... Good. I didn't vote to kill him, he didn't vote to kill me.
But like we said, back then I was good for the Mafia because attention was on me.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want me dead. If you were
I don't think
Mafia.
Mitchell thinks that deep.
Really?
Well, on that
Let Mitchell talk. If you're done, we're gonna have to move on.
Actually,
Can I talk before is that done?
Okay, sure.
Alright, so, I mean, I agree with the fact that we want to kill someone, but I don't agree with the fact that it should be Mitchell. I think it should be Kevin because he immediately agreed to a notion
Kevin likes that.
a second on him. Mafia wants people who aren't Mafia dead.
Can I reply since it was at me?
I think we should keep it.
We'll go.
Let's
Yeah,
go
no,
for it.
we're gonna focus on Mitchell, but we'll go to evenings.
I was gonna second it, but I'm probably the most townsperson looking person.
Whoa! Excuse me.
So why? Why?
Why are you the most talented?
Yeah, when did you become
What did you agree to?
Since when do townspeople wear those kinds of socks?
What are those?
No, I actually love his socks.
I'm not trying to direct
Did
attention
you
on myself.
agree with him that you want to kill him?
I would have seconded it, just to see the vote.
So will you vote for me?
Not necessarily to kill him, but to go to a vote. I want to see the vote.
Okay.
Good point.
Fair.
The reason why I was so quick to second it to kill him is because as soon as the new day started, he was the first one to say something, and he didn't really even say anything. He just said, "This is a serious round, so let's not fuck it up."
I
That's
thought you
actually
said
all
that
he
we're
said.
screwed.
That's
Actually,
Yeah, and
what
I feel like that was just like a cover for himself.
What I like what I said originally was he was bringing our morale down by saying we already lost based on the numbers. So with that said, before we actually vote, I'm just gonna go back to my point earlier about when I accused Ryan, Wes immediately jumped to his defense. I just accused Mitchell, and Wes just jumped to his defense. Now, if this is so, we all played the game at least once. This is Wes's first time. So
And
if he is indeed Mafia, and I pinpointed to Mafia,
And he killed
I don't think he would like be next level meta and realize to not defend them. So I think Wes is Mafia, and I think they're also Mafia. We should definitely kill Mitchell, in my opinion. But if anyone thinks I'm wrong, let them speak their piece.
No.
I think right now, we have the clearest like storyline that we've had so far, where it's like he got pinned down. We had 2 people defend him. I'm kind of still 50-50 on Zoo, but Wes looked like it more plausible. Then we had Heat go on him, and also we saw more defense, right? Like, I think it's very possible that we just found like the 4 Mafia right now. Like, I mean, I don't see why not, right?
No, that's done. Because basically,
Don't look at me, dude. Come on.
Yes. All right. So this is obviously this is my first time playing, but yeah, dude, there's no way I would. Okay. Actually, no. I remember what I was going to say earlier. So I defended that guy, whatever, because we don't have enough information. I don't want to just kill off all these townsmen people when we have to like make a like surefire decision of like we need to know for sure this is the Mafia now. Because if we're just gonna kill him for no reason, then I feel like we're getting nowhere and we're not been defending all these people because we're just killing people for no reason. What reason? Because someone said something earlier. That's not good evidence to me.
Devon, why do you want to kill him?
Right.
I'm gonna get Shroom, Tafo, and then we're gonna final.
I don't want anything.
Okay, so Shroom, then we're gonna Mitchell and then vote.
He's saying that there's no reason to kill Mitchell. What is the reason to kill Mitchell?
So no, I said there's no evidence.
No evidence.
That's why I defended. That's why I defended him.
What I consider evidence. Mitchell was very vocal earlier about the numbers and the stats. Like you said, you're an engineer. He was all about the numbers. And so he's all about the numbers. Well, the percentages are getting worse and worse for the townspeople. And instead of him trying harder, he opened this round by saying we already lost. He said, you didn't say we already lost, but you said
this is an important round. This is very important.
No, you counted the numbers, and you said the game
I said
is
if we
pretty
don't.
much over.
No, I said if one person dies tonight, that means we're good. If 2 people die tonight, it's basically over.
Well,
I'm going.
Can I give a
like,
motion?
what happens.
Okay.
We already
Oh, it's for him. Yeah.
Does you just mean only for him?
No,
Like, just in general, so like that's my reason for suspecting him. I suspected Ryan just because he got super quiet for a long time after.
Probably did an after game.
Yeah, but okay, so yeah. And then Wes jumping to Mitchell's defense just further confirmed my suspicion.
Hey, can I add something real fast? There's no way, because we as a townspeople only killed 1 person. Why would everybody be able to kill 2 at night?
Huh? What?
Okay, Swedish was the only one voted off during the day, right?
Yeah.
Why would there be more than 2 Mafia dead? For their one, because he's pinpointing that either there's 1 or 2 people that died in the night, and he knew it was like, okay, 2 people died, but no matter what, 2 people are always going to die unless the nurse saved them. There's always going to be at least 4 Mafia.
No, because if we get it down to 3
there's
Mafia.
only
Yeah, but we only voted off 1 person, so no matter what,
We don't know what the vigilante did.
The vigilante hasn't killed anyone because there's only been 2 nights. Well, actually, no. That's
Unless the nurse and then
vigilante. I don't think that happened.
Okay, in a very probabilistic way, right? The vigilante probably did not kill. I'm gonna make that assumption. For him to say, "Oh, great," like, there's 2 people that died last night. That means there's at least 4 Mafia. No, of course, because we only voted 1 person off.
Yeah.
Right? That's a very fruitless statement for him to say, like, to even question whether or not 1 or 2 people died to confirm there's 4 or more Mafia. Like, makes no sense for a guy that has an engineering degree like me.
Alright, final.
Okay. So slightly unrelated, just calling out on the math. No, dude. Okay, if 2 people die tonight, then okay.
Wait, you mean tonight or to yesterday?
Tonight. If 2 people die tonight, that means there's 4 Mafia, and that means it's almost half of us. That means we're very close to losing. That's all I was
But
saying.
you said yesterday because we had 2 people die last night.
That means there's at least 4, and if 2 people die
But
again
that's
tonight,
a very fruitless statement because of
We
course
all
you
know
know
that.
it's 4.
I don't think that's fruitless at all. I just. Can we?
Okay, remember. Heads down. We have 14 people. I need 8 votes. 8 votes to kill off Mr. Mitchell. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Hold them high. All right, raise your hand. 11-4.
Oh, shit.
Mitchell's dead. All right, we're going to go to sleep.
Wait. Keep your hands up.
Oh, mine's down.
Mine's down.
Alright.
You didn't vote? No, I didn't vote. You didn't vote either, Alex?
No, I don't think you
Alright,
did.
0 Alex. 0 and out.
So, well, one, can I make a point right after this vote because we have the hands up? If he was Mafia, notice that Wes and him, they both voted for him, but that's probably because they now know he's dead, right? Because we all
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
I'm gonna die tonight.
We'll talk
and you
about
guys
it
are gonna be
tomorrow.
wrong.
Let's go to
So,
sleep.
thanks.
Let's go to sleep. Everyone asleep. Everyone asleep. I need my Mafia members looking at me. Mafia members up. Who we gonna kill? Second target. All right, Mafia, go to sleep. Mafia, go to sleep. King, my cop, look at me. Who are we checking out? Thank you. Queen, who are we going to save? Make an assessment. Queen, go to sleep. Vigilante, Vigilante, look at me. Will you use your shot? All right. Everyone asleep? And daytime. Everyone wake up. It was a rough night in the village. A really rough night in the village. One of our friends from San Francisco ways, Andrew, did not make it through the night. To round that off, a man from SoCal, Alex, also didn't make it. But that's not all. It's a threefer.
Vigilante.
Wes. Also. All right,
I know
gentlemen, thank you for playing.
Give me the clamp. Give me the clamp.
We are now 11.
Vigilante shot West.
Give me the clamp.
We don't get to know.
Give me the fucking clamp, yo.
We don't know the difference between.
What the kills, no. But I think the Vigilante shot West.
I think, yes, Vigilante just tells who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Please.
Give me the clamp.
Where's the clamp though?
Well, he's gonna say Vigilante. This is, I don't straight up, like.
Hold up.
Yeah, someone definitely shot Wes.
I shot Wes, I swear. My defense was gonna be, if you chase me, I was the vigilante. Don't kill me. 3 people die that night, I guarantee it. So that was going to be my defense if you accused me. I was ready for it. I was hoping, actually, you would. So I swear, why?
Why'd you say less, man?
Why? I was suspicious of him the entire game. I was also suspicious of Mitchell too. I was a little less suspicious when he was defending because he didn't seem like aggressively defending himself. He was just very passe about it.
Wes is gone.
What's going? I killed him. I killed Wes. I shot him. I promise you. That's all you have. All you can do is take my word, but I swear to you, stream knows.
Why are you telling us?
Yeah, because that's what you asked. Someone said, well, that's what I thought.
No, but it's good for him to say that if he's a vigilante.
So, I believe you. Can we make a fair assumption that the cop and nurse are probably, the cop is probably not alive?
I think the nurse is alive because it took a long time.
Like, we should have had the cop, like, guys, we should have had the cop, like, bring up something, and nothing has happened, like, for any of us. Now, I'm pretty sure Swedish was a mafia. I'm not fully confident that he was, because, well, definitely he's not, because we still had 2 people killed. And so
we just killed a townsperson.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, so
because there's no way unless
Swedish.
Unless like for some bizarre reason like Les was mafia, which we're not. Why? I mean that's.
I thought he was. That's why.
Like Les could be mafia. Wait, so if Les was mafia, that gives 3, but they still can kill 2 people, right?
No.
I won't comment on the first part, but the second part, if they have 3, they can only kill 1.
At the beginning of the night or at any point of the night?
It's in the morning, right? Kills happen in the morning.
I mean, correct. So if there were 4 mafia at night and the vigilante killed a mafia member, they still would have gotten to kill 2 people.
So we don't know whether or not Les was.
Yeah,
right.
we won't know until
We'll only
tonight.
know until the end of
tomorrow morning.
If 2 people died tonight.
So I just wanted to just lay out the facts. We had another 2 people killed. He was definitely not mafia. We don't know about Wes, so I just wanted to say the summary of facts before we move on.
Do you have any suspicions?
Blur.
Why's it gotta be like that? Why's it gotta be like this?
Okay.
I'm kind of feeling Mango.
Me too. I'm talking about.
Okay.
He's just way too comfy, man, and he's just been
He's
quiet.
on that couch, man. He's slowly been getting everyone off the couch.
Okay. Do we want to go for Blur or Mango?
I would.
You guys, I have my thoughts, but I don't want to say too much.
No, I don't know if we should go for Blur right now, only because I feel like he's been providing valuable insight. Yeah, so it would be kind of a waste to kill him unless it's just the next level.
Okay, can I ask something? Okay, first of all, I still think Dewan and Mango are strong. Second, why did you change? Yeah, Mafia. Second of all, why did you, as soon as like Dewan said last round, you were like, Dewan was like, I think Mitchell is Mafia, and then you were like, oh yeah, you're hella right, blah blah blah, let's kill Mitchell. And what changed your mind from thinking Dewan was the primary target for someone who's Mafia, and then like what changed your mind? Why do you no longer think Dewan is Mafia?
I just don't think Dewan is mafia because, I don't know, just every single time that we were trying to pin him down, he didn't seem like he was cracking or anything. He seemed pretty honest. Also, just like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the whole vibe of the room also, like, influenced the decision. Also made me think that Dewan is, like...
Why did you jump on Mitchell so quick?
Because I actually think that he was totally mafia. Just because the first thing that he said at the start of the round, it was like, yeah, that was just not a good way to start a round, and I don't feel like if you're a townsperson, like, you should ever say that at all. But yeah.
Okay.
So right now, I would say these 3, I'm almost like so positive they're townspeople, you 3, just because like you guys have been doing reasoned arguments to try to get us to get to somewhere productive, like very well. And I think that's like, it would be crazy for you guys to be this detailed in your discussion of how to be productive while being Mafia. I don't know if I see that. But I think the leads we have is he's saying he's vigilante, right, and that he took out West Balls, which could be something, but. So he took out West Balls just to like protect, was to protect yourself so you have an out?
No.
If that's the case, that's like the worst vigilante we want.
But,
right? Like,
No, I think his kill was good for the townspeople.
I mean, I thought West was Mafia. I think we might go into tonight with only one person dead, which is safe. Well,
I've been thinking this earlier since we were talking about the cop. About how the cops should come out and like, you know, claim who is actually Mafia. Couldn't this guy just lie and like he's actually Mafia and then West was not Mafia and he just, because there was a tension on West, he just as Mafia threw him out during the middle of the night and then the vigilante killed someone else?
I don't think that's possible. That's such a risky move.
Unless someone else would.
if someone else is the vigilante other than him, otherwise I actually totally agree. I'm not a vigilante.
Who are the
I swear on Mango's pound 3 run.
Okay, now I'm killing him.
I'm just saying, like, if he was Mafia, he could easily say, I'm the vigilante in the morning to get heat off him.
I'm not that smart. K-pop.
So, the thing with that is, okay, so between Andrew, Alex, and Wes, I don't see Alex or Andrew just being accused of Mafia. Not that way, right? So, I mean, clearly someone was shot. I mean, I think most people think it's Wes. And then, if he was lying, I feel like someone else would just immediately just be like, I'm vigilante. Like, someone would contest it. And that would make it very clear that, like, there's something going on.
Contest it how?
By saying, I'm vigilante. If he's
Like, no one immediately called me out saying they were vigilante.
Unless the vigilante is dead. So
That's 3 people died.
The vigilante could have been targeted by
So I think someone asked this before, but if the vigilante gets targeted by Mafia during the night and they do their shots don't.
Everything still happens. All of your abilities, whether you're Mafia or Towns, happen whether or not you're supposed to die that night.
So you're saying
because everything's supposed to, like, technically happens simultaneously.
Because I was thinking about it earlier, like if I was, you know, who brought it up? I think it was Toph. It doesn't matter who brought it up. They were saying if you're the cop, you should just say you're the cop. But it's like, what if you're a Mafia?
He claims vigilante.
That's what I'm saying. You can just claim whatever you want.
Do you believe that he?
Right now, I do believe that he was the vigilante.
I think it's a stupid move if you were to say that he's vigilante.
Yeah, because now he's going to die.
It's so unlikely.
Yeah, no, you know, I actually agree with
I
that.
want to bring something up too. Well, I actually want to say something else. It's actually about you too. So Arian said earlier about how he's sure that the 3 of us are all townspeople because we've been providing a lot of good discussion. So you were suspicious of Arian, and so I started thinking about it. If Arian is a Mafia, and you know one of us 3 are Mafia, he just pretty much, it seems like he kind of convinced everyone that all 3 of us are townspeople. I know I'm a townsperson, but if he's Mafia, he knows who else is in the Mafia. So Chris, like, I was suspicious of Chris in the beginning because he seems like he's played this game a lot. Let me finish. It seems like he's played this game a lot. So how do we know that Chris isn't just hiding in plain sight? Because if Arian is a Mafia, and I'm not saying that you are because you've been helpful too, but you also seem like you've played the game quite a bit.
I've only played it that one time.
I
didn't get to play it.
So if he's a Mafia and he just grouped us together as all 3 of us are townspeople, then he might have just grouped a Mafia in with like the good guys.
Well, what if you're Mafia? It's like a very...
Yeah, but we've like really discussed it. But I'm just saying that, I'm not saying Aaron's a Mafia, but if he is, then I think Chris for sure is Mafia. So we should try to, I don't know how we're going to get more information out of him, but if Aaron's a Mafia, I think Chris is Mafia.
I got 2 things to say. One, if it ever goes to a vote and Blur is on the table, I'm super down to vote Blur. So, like, do not let me with Blur. Like, I think Blur, the strict example said makes a lot of sense to me. And also, Bobby made the same argument, which was basically like, okay, this has been done to death. blah blah blah, and then Bobby ended up getting killed. So I mean, like it's the same thing happening again, right? Like I don't think it's necessarily that strong. I mean, it's a valid point, but like it's the same kind of thing where we've been there before, and you just have to make a read. So yeah, you can argue to make that read, but I don't know. Anyway, second of all, I just wanted to, because I don't think we fully fleshed it out. One thing I did want to point out was that Marvin was super duper adamant, like, yo, give me the cleanse, like he really wanted to say vigilante first, and I think that also makes me believe it more, because
I wanted to drop a mic.
yeah, he wanted to say it really quick and not,
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
not let that.
I don't think anyone disagrees.
Right. So I just wanted to. Yeah.
I think like I'm not believing more stuff. Well, the reason why I said I think you three are townspeople is because I think you guys have been productive in terms of the conversation. I think if I look at who's actually been disruptive in terms of been pointing fingers and deflecting a lot, Davo, you've been telling people like all over the place, like, okay, I have actually no idea why you would think I'm Mafia. Like, I don't know what I've done to even indicate that, to be honest.
You think you're on to something?
Mango has
For me, it's because of the shroom thing and the
What
Shroom and Swedish.
The whole
when we voted at first, he was one of the ones who voted, and he was the only one to defend Swedish.
I wouldn't have defended, like, let's give me that benefit of that.
Alright. Fuck it, I'm about to nominate Mango and I just realized something. I said earlier that my primary point was that I thought it was super weird when Mango was like, you know what, I believe Dewan. And I was like, what world do I live in where Mango believes Dewan for some reason? And then I realized, Dewan, I guess you don't have to be Mafia for Mango to be Mafia, because Mango could just be acting weird because he's Mafia. I don't understand why Mango wouldn't vote Dewan. I keep coming back to that. It's super non-Mango.
I agree with Chris, and I think
I also think Mango's wrong.
Can you get?
Can I defend myself, by the way? I just want to say something. I made arguably one mistake, but his argument for like the previous night, it just did not make logistical sense. With that being said, I did not vote Dewan. I voted Swedish. I did make a mistake with Marvin. I'm just saying that my voting has been pretty good. Yep. Like I did not vote Dewan twice. I'm just laying it out there.
Guys, last I checked, like, we just had 2 people die tonight, so...
3.
Or... 3. Yeah, we said 3. Well, there's a chance that neither of them were Mafia, right? Like, we could be sitting
I'm absolutely sure that Swedish was Mafia. Like, it's in his name.
No, if no Mafia are dead, we already lose. There's no point playing. Think about it. It's 5-5.
Yeah.
The game is ended.
Wait, how many? No, it's not 5.
We have.
If there's
5-5.
still 5 Mafia, we can
Yeah, okay. So we killed 1. We did good. Okay, so we killed 1, but we didn't kill 2.
I thought they had to outnumber them.
We may have killed 2. Remember, actions resolve in the morning, so therefore, even if a Mafia dies, they get their truth.
No, but in the day before...
No, we voted first.
West Pulse could have Mafia, is what I'm saying. So we could have killed, like...
No. Even if West was Mafia, they could still kill 2. Because actually happened in the morning.
Oh, well, yes, last night, but tomorrow night, we would be able, I mean, if West is Mafia, then you would kill 1. Right?
That'd be nice.
Unless we kill, only if we kill Mafia tonight, or today.
Well, if we assume that Swedish is Mafia and...
Anyways.
Oh, he's saying if West. If West
If West was Mafia and Swedish was Mafia, then we'll be okay.
Tonight.
If we get a Mafia with this vote.
Right. That's true. Tonight.
Yeah.
But we know that at least, if you include West in the pile, that going into last night, we had 4 Mafias.
This is super good.
Going into last night, we had 4 Mafias. Right?
You know, that vigilante shot actually screwed us.
At least 4 5.
Because
You're not being productive right now.
I feel like we're
He's clearly vigilante. There's no reason to...
No, the fact that he shot somebody last night may have screwed us over.
Because if he shot a town.
Because we don't know about West. Like,
What if West was a townsperson?
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was.
I don't think he was.
Me either.
But
he's just like
No,
a giant.
no one wants to...
I feel like everyone in the room has been investigated except Zoo, Mango, and Axe. Now that I think about it, everyone's almost been voted for. No one's really talked about Zoo. No one's really talked about Axe.
I agree. No one's talked about Zoo.
Yeah.
Axe said he was a townsman like 1900 times.
We had some discussion on Zoo earlier, but we never.
But we never pressed it.
Yeah.
Axe last game Glass Universe said like over and over and over.
I
as a
swear.
townsperson.
I swear.
I
I was a townsperson.
Mango, I guess.
Hey,
But,
easy. When you guys suspected me, you were like, why did I defend Ryan? Yes. He's not. Or Marvin.
It doesn't either work.
Right.
I hate Zach.
If we assume that he is Towns, there's no reason to suspect him. I have no reason to defend him.
I'm saying, but we have no reason to think anything of any
The only reason why you suspected me in the first place was just because of that little thing.
No, I'm not.
Mango wanted to talk. Let Mango talk.
Should I?
Let Mango talk. He hasn't talked much.
So in my defense, as a townsperson, I feel like last game I played, I literally ruined it for the townspeople by just going after Adam. So I've been just kind of like letting you do it, because I think you're really good. So I'm like letting you talk to those people. And I feel like,
Why just compliment you?
I don't want to ruin the game.
I feel like you're really good too.
Because I feel like I really fucked up yesterday's game. Looking back at it, I'm like, if I just didn't pick, like everything would be different. So I don't want to falsely accuse someone.
Fuck.
Could I?
I'm so conflicted.
So I'm just gonna say one thing. I don't want to be accusing you two, but you two clearly have been like whispering and talking.
I don't like
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just want to say each person what you think of the other person without conversing at all.
With each other?
Yeah, just like what does Toad think about
Ooh,
that's and what does PPU think about? I just because that's the only pairing that I see. Right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
I'll speak to that. But first, I do want to point one thing out. Because I think we're gonna forget about it. You said I defended Marvin. I wouldn't have had a reason to do that. I am kind of leaning towards Mango's Mafia right now, and the reason for that again was because he defended Dewan in a way that was kind of out of character, I felt, and that's like a potentially a very like Mafia-y thing to do is even defend someone who you know is Town, because you're basically saying like, oh, I don't think we should jump the gun, I don't think we should jump to conclusions, and like you said, I have no reason to defend him, and then so you get to bring up that defense only because you defend him, right? As Mafia. You get to say, yo, I can't be Mafia because I defended Marvin, who is obviously the vigilante. And the only reason so yeah, you do have a reason for defending other people.
Wait, but he wasn't. Okay. He defended me before the
vigilante
kill.
That's what I'm saying. Because he could be Mafia, and therefore as Mafia he knows you're not Mafia, and he just defends you because he wants to make himself look even more passive. Yeah. So I'm not saying okay. Yeah. So I think you're still suspicious. Okay. Now on Kevin. Yeah, we've had similar suspicions since the beginning of the game. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Kevin's Fraud Village because of the exact same things Blur is saying. I feel like a lot of the suspicions I had on day one against Dewan because Dewan was acting funny. He had I don't know, but. Like Blur said, I think that people at this point who are the most productively, going after people and have had a coherent sort of storyline to how they've been voting throughout, are the people most likely to be voted. That said, I did have my suspicions when Kevin, kind of just all of a sudden, shifted gears and was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna let down, just whatever, no, it's fine, and then measure. But I don't know. At this point, I'm just thinking I'm the most willing to target people who aren't talking. Because like Joey said, the people who have had no attention on them, at least one or two of them all want to talk about them. Just by
we have to go to Kevin. Yes, this is about Chris. Is it going to be counter logic? I just Mafia. Wait. I just feel like our engagements have been honest. Of course, I could be a huge fool and I could just get heartbroken.
That would be true.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like Chris and I have just been really aligned with our reasoning on who we think is Mafia, and just that makes me feel like he's not.
It was straight up, we were bonding over making fun of us.
So, well, what I'm gonna say.
Definitely derailing my
Yeah, what I'm gonna say, and to Joey's point, where it was a lot of the quiet people. I don't think anyone's ever really pressed Axe at all. So I just want to hear more from you. I don't know if you're Mafia or not, but I don't know where your game's at, why you did stuff, and you've generally been quiet.
I'm kind of curious if anyone has any questions about me or anything like that.
But
asking the same question.
So you pretty much didn't answer Arian's question at all about your suspicions or where your head's at already, but kind of just you wanted the question changed by asking if anyone else had a question. So I don't have a question. I'm just pointing out that was really suspicious.
Alright, I need a nomination soon. Oh man.
Okay.
It's all crazy.
With that said, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna do a nomination, but someone should nominate either Mango or Jeff.
I'll nominate Jeff.
They're both pretty suspicious.
I'll nominate Jeff. Anyone else?
I have a motion for Jeff. Do I have a second? I do not have a second.
I kind of want to hear more before.
I do want to hear more. I agree.
So I think you should answer.
Wait, we still
Aaron's-
haven't heard from like Axe at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I want you to
Maybe two more
address
passes.
what Aaron
Two more
said.
passes.
Or,
passes.
yeah, let him.
Who did you say? I actually don't know.
My question was, like, where's your head at? You've just generally been quiet and kind of been floating by. What do you think of the game so far? Who are you suspicious of? Who are you not suspicious of also? And why is that?
I've been I've been trying to get my input on like everything I can and like what I understand throughout this whole game. As far as like what I thought of Swedish, right?
That's Swedish delight.
It's Irish Mafia.
I'm sorry. Swedish delight and my suspicions on Crimson Blurry just because of Dewan and his defense on that. I've also been curious as to why PPMD got killed. I wanted to ask about that, but I want to like talk about defending myself first.
Who are you suspicious of, and who are you not suspicious of?
What you said about these three being innocent and what Dewan said immediately after had me thinking about things that I wanted everybody else to think about too. That if
They all four could be Mafia?
Sure. Although I don't think all four of them are Mafia.
Okay.
That'd be insane, actually. But what you were saying, Dewan, was that you want to find out more on what he thinks. Like if he is Mafia, if Chris could be Mafia. But I wanted to say, like, if we do kill Blur, if we decided to, which doesn't seem like we're going to. Yeah, but we did talk about it a bit earlier in this. Wait, what was my? Oh man.
Who are you suspicious of? Who do you think is innocent? That's just general.
Where are you going with this, Zach? Can you just tell us?
He should die.
I'm not going to kill Jeff.
I
second.
Alright. He's dead. He's dead already.
Alright, you get to defend yourself again.
He's dead already.
This is the part where
Let him defend himself.
You probably should just stay quiet. My bad.
Okay, this is the part where it's hard for me to defend that I'm an actual townsperson.
God.
I swear that I swear.
Dude, this is what it's like.
Dude, I swear that I am a townsperson. Like, if you guys keep messing up, I guarantee you guys it'll end immediately if you kill me.
Yeah, we'll win.
Wait. With that saving, maybe Kevin's mom.
Oh, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about Jeff.
Am I like the easiest, like out of everybody here, am I the easiest killer that you guys think is Mafia?
Mango's actually
Wait, Axe, why will the game immediately end if you're killed?
Because next round, the Mafia, we're still four Mafia, right?
We don't know.
We don't know because West could.
Yes, we don't know. Do you claim copper nurse?
See, what I believe is that. I kind of thought
Yes
that
or no,
Wes-
dude?
I kind of thought that Wes was the nurse.
Nurse.
Why would he
But why would you think
nurse?
that?
Because at the very beginning of the
Yeah, I
game, he said, "I'm the nurse, guys." or whatever. And
Well,
I
wait a
honestly
minute.
believed him.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you remember what Johnny said at the beginning of the game? You don't remember. You really don't remember.
Johnny?
Yeah.
No. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember either. Does anyone remember?
I don't remember.
No one remembers. Legit.
What did he say?
Blur, do you remember? The suspense is killing me. Because no, Johnny. Johnny said something. He was like, he climbed up. And I was wondering the reason I'm pressing it. Okay, Johnny climbed up. He was like, and then he said something like, "I find the bad guy," and I was like, "Oh my God, Johnny's a noob. He knows basic things." and I was pressing you because I was trying to see if you remembered what he said. Because remember when Johnny got killed really
Oh,
early?
he did say
Wait,
that.
did you think that Johnny was the cop?
Johnny might have been the cop.
I think Johnny was the cop.
Wow. I think that's when they took him out.
Wait, and when we went, and again, now listen, when we ran around, he said, he stuttered a bunch and he was like, I find the bad guys, or something like that. And yes, and when we ran around the circle, it was like night, it was like day 2, we ran around the circle and everyone was given their reasons as to why Johnny died. I was really hoping someone was going to bring that up because if
why did you bring it up?
Because the only, it's detrimental because it's like, I wanted to see if anyone else, including the people after me.
No offense, but bring us back to Acts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we already have a vote going on him.
So anyway, whatever.
Wait, what did that have to do with that?
Okay, comments need to be on Acts.
Because if he was the only person that noticed what Westball said at the very beginning.
I
I wanted to see if he noticed what Johnny said too, because if he did notice what Johnny said, that means it's very likely.
But he wouldn't have admitted anything.
He might have been.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything accusational towards?
I just didn't feel like it was a good.
But before
Yeah, you get one.
you decide on this, look at my eyes.
Alright, that's
I
the promise.
I am a townsperson.
I want to ask you one question.
Please, I promise I'm a townsperson.
Are you the doctor? Yes or no?
I'm not. I believe that Wes was there.
That's all I want.
Okay. Let's go to sleep. We have ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
We might
9,
lose
10.
here. Like, we really might lose right
Yeah,
here.
who knows, dude? We need 6 to kill.
Well, we still have another accusation.
Wait, are we voting yet?
Yeah, no. All those in favor of killing Axe, raise your hands, raise them high. I need 6. Everyone look up. We had 6. I didn't count Shrooms because it was like Axe is dead and Mafia wins.
Fuck!
Dude.
It was Mango, wasn't it?
I knew it! I knew
Two games in a row.
I was out. Oh man. So it's Taco, Joey, Mango.
There's a camera.
I changed my mind last second and didn't go for Axe.
Alright guys, gather yourself up.
Mango. I said Mango.
Nobody would have bring that up. I should have known that you didn't die the first fucking day. The 2 people who died first.
No sane Mango would ever defend you.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We start at 11 o'clock tomorrow, 11 a.m. See you then.
And we actually went to grow one of the